everybody! It is 6 o'clock. It's Friday night. Or, if you're Daniel Lands, it's 3:03. But that means it's time for Dragons and Things and the Power of the Universe. Welcome! Welcome, everyone! Woo! Thank you for joining us. Woo, woo, woo! Let's see all those other beautiful faces that are joining me this evening.
Huzzah!
Hi, everybody.
Everyone is here. Everyone is here. We are all back together. The band is back together. Although, not necessarily in-game. You guys are all over the place in-game. So we'll have to see if you guys can all... Huzzah!
Ah.
We'll have to see if you guys can get back together in-game, or if Ashley Seal will be the one to ruin it all.
I mean, maybe.
We are getting a strange little echo. We're not sure where that little echo is coming from, but we're trying to battle it. So bear with us.
Everyone got haircuts.
We'll try to work on it.
Not
I think
me.
Jim Rodehaver, because we know that echo's coming from you. If you would just stay muted until you're ready to talk, I think that might help us. Please and thank you. Thanks for subbing, Zach Damac, and thank you all for being here this evening. So sorry for the little technical stuff there. But we are back. We are ready to go. Megan is back with us. Ashley's back with us. We lost them both for a few weeks there. We really, really are happy to see your smiling faces. Both of you have been through your own individual journeys, and we're just really, really glad to see you here. And all our love to both of you, and all of our love to all of you out there. So now, filled with love, I think that we can do some Dragons and Things adventuring.
Yay!
Yay? Yes?
Yay!
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I could drag it out longer, but there's really no need to do that. We're just I'm gonna read from a story that is really your story because you all, made it happen. Huzzah!
That's
and
my
then we're all
huzzah.
gonna tell a story together. Let's see here. How many pages did I write this time? I don't know. 10. I wrote 10. But,
Wow.
But
Jim,
my guess
Jim's
is
like I did 12.
my guess is we're not gonna do that many. Here we go. Last time on Dragons and Things, Crag, Alex, and Meyer were on a boat. While sailing, Crag reconnected with his creative side and crafted himself a highly convincing mustache disguise from raw materials found around the boat. It was very impressive. While his attempts were admirable, Meyer would come to the rescue with a disguise kit later on, complete with super durable glue. With that important work done, the three made their way to the Broken Fang, where they met up with their gnome friend, Reliable Richie.
Not friend.
Richie asked them to follow him, and they did so, with nary a word of protest, walking directly into a disguised holding cell. There, Alex was confronted with a message from someone from her recent past, Killian Drent. It appeared Killian might be behind much of what had been going on and had plans for Alex. Not wanting to stick around to see what that meant, the three broke out of the room and set off into the facility to look for answers. Along their way, they came across a room for organic processing and quickly noped their way out of that. Eventually, they would track down old Richie, and for reasons unknown to many, they decided they didn't like him very much and killed him dead. From there, they found a Crag in a box, and decided it was best not to go messing with that. Soon after, the personnel from Organic Processing showed up and, to Meyer's surprise, put up a fight against the crew. While this seems to have been an easy victory for the three, Alex was left a bit concerned after having entrails and viscera shoved into her eyes and mouth. It's probably fine.
No!
Speaking of fine,
Sorry.
there was one last room. A room in which research was conducted according to the sign. This particular room was filled with broken, mutated versions of Alex, Lyra, and Crag, in various states of grotesque evolutions. Again, a big nope was given to this room, and the party made their escape. Their destination was Anderley, as they knew that Killian and his minions had plans for Lyra and Hallie. Meanwhile, Lyra and Hallie's fate remains unknown. The former last seen leaving the party to head off on her own mysterious midnight mission. And Hallie still trapped within the House of Cleansing Flame. Crag, Alex, and Meyer. You travel as fast as your boat will carry you towards Anderley, unsure what you'll find there, but knowing that you leave behind a gruesome facility where, Even now, cloned versions of some of you are being created and sent out into the world. But into the past we go. 3 days earlier. Lyra, through the darkness, you see them approach. And hear, "We are friends now. Why don't you come with us, Lyra?" What do you do?
We read
Read
comments. Okay.
comments! We're so...
I tried.
We're just like in sync, like just
It's
a perfect team.
Bye, bye,
Wait, are we supposed to say it
bye.
together?
Yeah.
I did all of that muted.
Oh.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you. Thank you, Megan. Glad you
You're
did.
just a little rusty, Megan. It's okay.
My brain's not all here, so.
Totally understood. So we've got some comments to read. Anybody want to kick us off?
Yes. Everyone's talking about the confetti. It'll be here soon. Calm down.
They're also all talking
Katie, it will be
about
here.
talking about
haircuts.
well, yeah, haircuts and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
That's the talk
a
of
lot
the
of
town.
gym, a lot of gym talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah BC1 gifted a tier 1 sub to me. Thank you so much. And Scott Danuso said, "Does Ashley have reverb? Do I have reverb? Reverb?
Well, she does have reverb, but Jim is the one giving us the crazy duplicate audio. Jim, could you, Jim, turn on echo cancellation?
I've been muted this entire time.
Oh, I know.
I've not
Can you
unmuted
do
until
that?
this very second.
It's not."
Okay, that doesn't change. That doesn't change anything I asked for. Could you turn that
Okay,
on?
then what do you need me to do?
I don't think I hear the
To
echo
turn on
anymore.
echo cancellation inside of Emacs. You just hit the
Okay.
gear,
Echo.
and then you turn on
No,
echo cancellation.
okay. I was.
Oh no!
I feel like it's
She
like
froze.
cheerleading all over again.
We all froze.
Oh, look at that.
I also turned on echo cancellation on mine.
Not working.
I'm
We
just
got a
like so
comment
thrown
from-
by these haircuts.
McCranky Stank says, "What is this bizarre world of dat? Rady has a haircut, Jim Jam is shaved, Matt Mercer's on the show, and Lyra's back. It's crazy."
I have an echo, apparently. Echo. It's like cheerleading.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. Well, am I still echoing?
Yeah, yeah. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
They're fixing it. We're good.
But you just
Guys,
sound
thanks
like
for
you're
joining
in a-
us.
You sound like you're in the bathroom.
No, I'm in a galaxy far, far away. It's purple.
Yes.
No,
Off the
definitely
rails.
not.
She's on the toilet.
Flush.
Definitely not, Eric.
Anyway, I'm excited for today. Night.
No,
Yeah.
same.
Did-
It's
Did we
so
get all
great
these
to see
follows
everybody.
and subs?
Is there follows? Did we go through that? Yeah, go for that. Go for it.
Switch
Megan?
Face is here.
There's well, here are the follows. I'll run through the follows. Kingham72, Urban Dragon Dice, Bogart 34, God Mode, Hugh Murphy, and Brigand 7170 all followed. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, friends. Gary Bones gave us a huzzah.
Woohoo! Huzzah! I wish there was a woohoo like those.
You want a woohoo as well? That's
Guys,
more of a
do
crag
it.
thing. That's more of a crag channel thing than a.
We also have
I'm like, woohoo!
we have a sub from Diusaver DS. I may have butchered that, but close enough. And
Nice.
then a resub from Elite Trooper 348.
Thank you, guys.
Cool. Cool.
Lucas wants
Sorry,
to know,
everyone.
is
I'm
Jim
trying
Jam?
to troubleshoot. I'm trying to troubleshoot.
No, it's
Sorry,
okay.
everybody.
No,
Lucas
fine.
wants to know, is Jim Jam filming videos for that vampire necromancer character from WIC Season 1? It's possible. No.
It's okay, Adam. We got this.
If it makes you feel better,
Can't go
Zactimac
wrong.
says he can barely hear the echo. I can't really hear it anymore.
Thanks, guys.
Just Ashley on the toilet. We're good.
Which is definitely not a thing.
Switchface saying, "Oh my God, Craig! I know him. Who's Switchface?
It's me. It's Switchface. I know Switchface. That's my.
I want to know
that's my bud.
Switchface. Hi, Switchface.
He's awesome.
Hello.
We hear you're
Switchface
awesome.
and I we're twins. We're Twitch affiliate twins. Didn't
Whoa!
you know?
Guys,
No.
Exciting.
What games are you guys playing together these days?
All the Nintendo multiplayer greatest hits, Jim. The online greatest Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, all the good stuff.
Wow.
What is your life like now that you got all of the fake internet points? Like, can you even turn on Mario Kart anymore? Is it like just like
I still
you can't
play every
even
week.
Look at it.
I play every week. I play every week, a couple times a week, and lose my points. And right now, I'm playing Pac-Man 99. That's what I'm into right now. I've cracked the code, and I've been winning, and it's very exciting.
Hmm.
Tobias is
Hey.
here.
I just
And John Christian's here, the real POTUS. Hi, John.
excited.
Hi, Tobias. Tobias is going to bed, though.
Maxine's here.
Hi, Maxine. Just gonna say hi to everyone.
It's Lucas Martinez wants you to not cast water, Ashley, if you're in the bathroom.
No, I'm definitely not.
Calling back.
Don't worry. Yeah, thanks, Max.
Ah.
Water. Water.
Ashley, before we
Eric,
get
or-
started here,
It'd be helpful.
Yes.
Ashley, what microphone are you using?
Mine?
Can you
It's plugged
tap
in.
that microphone? Yeah, you're not using
Oh.
that microphone.
Nope.
That's why.
Mm.
That's why
Oh.
we're getting a crazy echo from you.
I
So,
love to reset
Ashley,
on you.
On the bottom of your screen, there's a cog. There's the settings icon. You click that.
Like the
You
cog.
got this, Ashley.
Click on that cog.
I have
Gear.
always the
It's a
proper
gear.
file. Okay, now what?
Good.
What am I
Thanks,
doing?
Adam Kahn, for making this the center. Ashley,
Guys, I'm
under
so
audio,
sorry. Yeah.
under microphone, can you change it to
Uh-huh.
be the microphone that you'd like it to be? A little drop down there, and then hit reconnect.
Is it the headphone digital output?
Who knows? Who could say?
All right, let's
We
try
have
that.
no
Can you
idea
hear me?
of knowing.
Can
Did
you
you
hear
hit reconnect?
Reconnect where? I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this.
But okay.
Did you click on the
I'll be
gear?
back, everybody. I'll be back.
We just have to come downstairs. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, bye.
That's okay.
Bye.
This stuff
It's a good. It's a good thing you guys are vaccinated. Yay!
Oh yeah, definitely vaccinated. Guys, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so bad at this. I knew it was gonna be the problem. I just knew it.
This is what people want. Lucas is saying
Oh.
sing.
You can sing if you want me to.
And apparently,
But then it's
Zippy
gonna
gave a
echo.
coin. Zippy gave a coin to Hallie.
What did I do wrong? So this is where it was.
It's all supposed.
This guy right
It's all
here.
supposed to be confetti, but it's okay.
Oh.
Con, we need
Oh,
the
it's
confetti.
magic.
Snowfetti.
Snowfetti. Oh, I
There
like
will be no
snowfetti.
peace. There will be no calm until the confetti appears.
Is that better? Is that better, guys? Oh yeah, it's blinking.
Yes!
It usually blinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's nice.
You're not in the
so
toilet
sorry.
anymore.
Significantly better.
Sorry. Thanks, See, Andrew? Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
you're great.
I'm drinking.
You sound great
I'm just
now.
I'm just gonna say,
So
Adam
good.
Con.
So good.
I'm
So
gonna
good.
need more of this at break.
I don't know that more is the. I don't think that that's the issue. Is that you didn't have enough to drink.
No, now I feel like I need it. I didn't need it before, but now here we are. Oh, it was. I'm so sorry, everybody, for the delay.
No worries.
Ashley, how,
It's
how could
okay.
you? How
I
could
just,
you?
you know what? At least
Yeah,
I just
how
rolled a
dare
20,
you.
so
Unbelievable.
at least, hey,
Unbelievable.
I hope you washed your hands from the toilet.
Oh, always. Are you kidding? COVID.
Okay, it is 6:18, and it's time for Dragons and Things.
Woo! We're doing it, Peter.
I'm back.
All right.
Causing problems.
Here we go. Huzzah!
Ah!
We read all the things. We got a buff. There was a buff for Diana from the Real Post 98, and that girl, that
thank
place
you.
114 is hosting us.
Thank you, John.
That is amazing. Thank you all. I
John, I
have it
got
on
my
good authority
second
that
shot.
bonuses will be very important this episode. Here we go.
Oh no, that's scary.
Lyra, you stand on a darkened street. Two figures approach from in front of you, while an unknown Minnie come towards you from behind. As
Minnie?
the two get closer, an unknown Minnie.
Oh, many. I thought you said
Multiples.
mini. I was so excited.
More than one. As the two get closer, you recognize both of them. You know the short one to be the gnome, Reliable Richie. While you note that the taller form belongs to the slow-speaking, red-haired half-orc from the meeting earlier in the night. Why don't you come with us, Lyra?
I don't
What
really want
do you
to.
do? Well, why don't you want to?
Who am I talking to? Is this Richie?
This is Richie. Hi.
Oh. Hi. You know, it's kind of getting late and I'm really tired. So unless you're going to escort me back to where I'm staying, which I'm not exactly sure where that is, I don't want to come.
The half-orc speaks up. We would be honored to escort you to some place safe. Please follow me.
I turned to Richie. Does he always talk like that?
Oh, yes, he is very slow to talk.
Oh, so it's like contagious because you just started.
No, it's not contagious at all.
Oh, good, because I don't want to talk like that. I do really like the fact that he has red hair. That's kind of cool. I don't have red hair. I used to, though.
Yes, my
You knew that?
hair has been red all of my life.
No way. Mine turned red and then it turned back to my regular, which is now. So why are all these people here?
They
All these
are
minis.
here
Can I call
for
them minis?
your-
They're like minis.
They are here for your safety. Please come with me. And the half-orc indicates for you to follow him.
I suppose I'll come. I am kind of not a big fan of walking alone at night in the dark, and this is kind of a creepy street. I don't remember this. So, sure. I'll follow you.
Richie and this half-orc begin sort of walking in front of you. And these other figures are now all walking mostly
Are they
behind
taller
you.
or smaller?
They are tall. Well, some are taller and some are smaller, but most of them are taller.
Can I make friends?
Nothing's
them?
ever stopped you from that before.
Okay, so I start talking to them. What are their names?
Oh boy, they have many names. The first one,
yay.
in fact.
1 second, I gotta write it down.
Sure. The first one to talk actually is not any of your escorts, but is in fact the half-orc from up above. He says, "You may call me Sleepy."
Oh my gosh!
That is what
Oh, this is fun.
everyone calls me.
Oh, I know. Can I guess? So we've got Sleepy and we've got Dopey. Where's Dopey?
One just sort of raises their hand.
So exciting. Happy? I'm calling roll.
One guy just sort of nudges the other guy, and he's like,
Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, Grumpy. Where's Grumpy? Is he in front of me? Richie, is your name really Grumpy?
"Oh, that's very mean. I'm not grumpy."
Oh, I
And
wasn't
with
being
that, Sleepy actually turns to him and he says, "While you may not be grumpy, you are going to be late. Richie, I suggest you catch your boat or you will miss your meeting."
Ooh,
Reliable
you're
Richie.
gonna be on a boat.
Reliable Richie sort of smiles at him and he says, "Okay." And he turns to look at you. He says, "Goodbye, Lyra. I
Okay.
hope to see you soon." And with that,
Well,
Richie
you'll see a
turns from
version.
you. Richie turns from you and begins walking away, back the way you came from, and soon he fades off into the darkness. Meanwhile, Sleepy motions for you to come with him.
Okay.
Says,
Well, this is
"I
exciting.
know that not just names, but you have many questions. But
Oh, yes.
as I explained, this is not the place to ask them. Please, come along." And as you all begin walking, I have in my notes wordlessly, but that's not the case. You walk for a short distance, and you come to a green door on one of the buildings to your left. Sleepy
I'm
walks
really
up
glad
to
someone
it.
painted.
He opens it, and he beckons you to follow him into the building. It's like it looks much like all of the other sort of apartments that are along this street. It is only distinct in that it has a green door.
See, here's the thing. I was always told not to go into places that I'm not familiar with. So if you could just tell me where I am, like I'm talking to Sleepy. Sleepy, is this your home? Because you seem really nice, but I just feel like it's probably not a good idea for me to go into someone's house that I don't know anyone, know her yet, just trying to be safe here.
This is very wise of you. This is a safe
I know.
house. One
A
of
safe
many
house? I don't need those.
that I have access to. I feel that it would be in your best interest, as I feel like you should follow us. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee your safety this evening. And the people next to you, kind of the entourage, starts to kind of like nudge you forward. Like they're not pushing you, but they're kind of like crowding around you and kind of pushing you to continue on up the stairs.
Well, as long as we can have a party, I'm in. Let's do this.
You enter into a room that is fairly large, but almost entirely devoid of furnishings. There is a worn.
I can make it out of water.
There is a word I'm gonna say. I'm gonna get there.
Go
You
ahead.
just let me know when you're ready, Ashley.
I'm ready. Half elf oracle.
Got it. There is a worn, decorative carpet underfoot and a large standing clock against the far wall. A staircase and hallway to your right. While the curtains are pulled close, you sense that this is merely an abandoned home, not a place of dark, sinister dealings. As the last of Sleepy's men enter, they close the door behind him. Sleepy says, "Before we begin, there is a bit of unpleasantness that must be resolved." Sleepy's hands cut through the air in arcane gestures. Just as you realize that Sleepy is casting a spell, it's already over. You look around you, and 3 of the men in the room drop to the floor, unconscious. The remaining 5 figures move. Begin picking these bodies up. I must apologize. Those men were loyal to Richie, and I could not trust them. You and I may speak now.
Thank you.
I have a message for you, and only you. And
I'm gonna take keeping secrets and taking them.
he sort of dismisses the remaining few that are there.
Hi,
And
Dopey.
he reaches, he says, "Bye."
Hi, Happy.
Okay.
Where's Doc? Oh, he's dead. Oh, that's a bummer. I liked him.
Sleepy reaches into his pocket, and from it he produces a small, flat stone about half the size of a coaster. As you look at the stone, you see small, almost imperceptible droplets of water on its surface begin to emerge and then coalesce in the center of the rock. Soon the drops of water have merged into a larger sphere, and this orb begins to lift itself from the handheld object. A bubble now floats above the stone, and while staring at the bubble, in amazement, you see a figure begin to take shape. The iridescent colors in the floating bubble swirl and twist together. And after a few moments, you're looking at a very old human man with a white beard and piercing blue eyes. He smiles, and you realize that you know this man. It's your dear friend, Maximilian Dent.
There he is.
Oh.
Wondering where they went.
Oh, Lyra, my sweet fire spirit. I know you must have...
Hair.
This is a message. It's a message.
Oh.
Ashley, you can't talk to it. I mean, you can talk to it, but nothing will happen. It's a message.
Well, I'm still talking to it.
I'm gonna do it in a voice. Here we go.
Okay, go.
I love how into it you get. I says, "Oh, Lyra, my sweet fire spirit. I know you must have so many questions, and I promise you I do too. But I must be quick. There isn't much time. I struggle to think where to begin. But my dear friends, so much has gone wrong. I am being held captive, forced against my will to serve some vile evil. They have taken it, Lyra. My research. All of the work you and I and Vander did to research Alex. The facility, the resurrection. All of it now perverted and bastardized by these horrible monsters. I fear they are creating wicked versions, clones of you and your friends. I'm so sorry, my dear, so sorry, but..." There's a cracking sound from elsewhere. Maximilian looks behind him, even now more harried. No time! They plan to attack the House of Cleansing Flame and take the girl. They already have her mother here. You must protect her. Hide her from them. Get her out before it's too late. They will destroy her if she stays at the church. I'm so sorry, there is... The message ends. The bubble pops.
Oh.
And only
don't
a
pop!
stone remains in Sleepy's hand. We jump over to Hallie. Hallie, you sit on your father's lap.
Yes.
No more than 7 years old. Your mother is in her chair, reading from a book with strange symbols. Your tiny hands grip your father's fingers as he moves them about in flourishes and gestures that produce beautiful light streaks. Golds, blues, and silvers, each color more vibrant than the last. Your father's voice. And that little bean is how I know what the inside of a frog looks like. But Crag saved you. He did. They all did. But why did I end up in a frog? But why did I end up in that frog to begin with? You say it together. 'Cause adventuring is for suckers. Your dad's hands clap together, and a tiny firework of purple sparks shower down. And you're no sucker, right, Bean? Daddy, why am I a bean? Your dad looks at your mom, and she smiles and places her book on her lap. You're our magic bean, she says, because no matter what happened yesterday, or what happens tomorrow, you float off your father's lap, levitating. He spins you to face him. We'd give it all away for one little magic bean. You see him smile and hear laughter. Yours, your parents. And then the image begins to warp. Your father's face no longer laughing and smiling, but in shock and gasping. He is pulled into a blue-purple portal, the energy wrapping around and through his face, into his body, and then he's gone. Portal closes. You wake up. The cell walls around you are shaking. Their stone sides scorched by energy. Lightning arcs from one to the next. There is a cracking sound overwhelming your ears. Wind blows violently. The blankets fly from your bed into the air. Then, it stops. The arcing electricity vanishes. The wind calms, and the room falls silent as your blankets drop to the ground. A few moments pass, and the metal door creaks open. Sir Horace stands in the doorway and sighs. More dreams? I'm sorry, milady. He approaches you with a cup of tea in each hand. This routine has happened the past few nights. Dream becomes a nightmare, awakening to a maelstrom. Sir Horace trying his best to lend an ear and offer counsel, while trying to subtly gain answers. At least the tea is good. He hands you your cup, and rights the lone chair in the room that was knocked over. Sitting in it, he takes a sip from his cup. What do you do, Hallie?
So, okay, so this is something that has been happening for a while.
You've noticed it since you've been here at the church. It has happened the last few nights, yes. The first night was even more unsettling. You're certainly not used to it. It's not a good feeling, but you now at least recognize it, that it has happened a few nights in a row.
Horace, just something to ask. I don't entirely know what your particular capabilities are, or the capabilities of whomever else is in this place, but are you causing these nightmares? Is that something that you're doing? Is there some way that you can watch them and learn and gain information while I'm asleep? Is that what this is?
Well, my lady, I would say that I certainly had hoped for perhaps such a result, but what is happening to you is of a type of magic that is foreign to us here. You see, and you know this, we deal in divine magics, and while yours certainly touches on the divine and seems to be entwined with it, there are streaks of arcane nature, occult. There's no singular force of magic that seems to be at work here. I regret that we don't have the manpower here to be able to help you further, and I am afraid, I fear that we may not be the best place for you. I don't know what to do any more than what we are doing, which is to monitor the situation. Have you ever had these dreams happen to you before you came here to this church?
I assume no. I haven't. No experience of that.
No, but you do know that at least these dreams that you're seeing are definitely visions of moments that have happened.
Well, I have two things to what you just said. The first is, if you can't help me here, then why don't I leave? So let's put a pin in that, but that's something I would like to circle back around to at the very least. Second of all, these dreams are like memories that are coming to the surface and intermingling in ways I'm not overly fond of. I suppose that could be, I don't know, some sort of anxiety response because I'm in this place and you won't let me leave it, which causes me anxiety, even though you're very friendly and been very nice, and I'll enjoy the tea, thank you for that. But also, prisoner, but that aside, it seems strange. I don't know what it is about right now that is bringing these particular memories to the surface.
I understand, and to your first point, when your friend Lyra, Lyra has been here to the church, and she would like to collect you, and you are more than welcome to go with her, and you will be free to do so this day. We had hoped that your remaining companions would return with more information concerning the group that seems to have borrowed their likenesses.
Yeah.
Are you sure that your father is not behind this in any way?
Well, I would think not, because I just don't think that's where he would go. But as far as his intentions, well, yeah, I can't answer that. I mean, you don't know him. If you did, you would understand what I'm saying.
But you think that he, despite not knowing his intentions, you Do you think him capable of this type of wanton violence and
Oh.
blaspheming?
That's a bit of a mixed question, I'd say. I think that it depends on your perspective, first of all. Second of all, no, I don't think he's not actively trying to hurt people. He never does that. Unless they did something bad or made a dumb joke, maybe. But still, beyond that, no, I don't think that.
And you're sure that you don't know where he is?
If I did, I would not be here. So, pretty sure that's the case, yes.
Horace sort of looks down and he takes a few sips of tea, and he reaches into sort of his jacket pocket and he pulls from it your book that you have been taking from your parents' book.
That's my book!
And he hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
He says,
I appreciate that.
He said, I'm afraid your mother carried a similar book when she visited us here.
She did. And?
Yes, I should have told you earlier, but I wasn't sure what good it would do, as I'm afraid we haven't been able to glean much. She visited us maybe a year ago, seeking to visit our records. The Lady Orissa welcomed her and gave her access to the vaults, but I fear I am not privy to what answers she sought.
Well, do you have the other book, or were you just mentioning that she had one that looked similar?
Well, I wanted to let you know that, well, we weren't sure it was... She did not obviously say she had a daughter. She didn't even announce herself to any of us as Marcus's partner. Didn't hear any of that. I can only tell you that she seemed well, but I only saw her in passing. I had hoped I could locate the scholars that helped her in her research, but he sort of trails off. And Hallie, why don't you go ahead and roll a wisdom check for me? Just D20 with your wisdom bonus.
Okay, where did my character sheet go? There it is. All right. Wisdom. That is a 9 total.
Okay. He says, "My people tell me they can no more break the ciphers than you, but they were able to glean some information. It appears that your parents, or at least the person writing in this, your mother perhaps, maybe your father, I don't know, they were tracking a list of penitentiaries, asylums, and institutions in the region. Our scholars recognized some of the names: the Tormus Institute, Grand Oasis Health and Wellness, Brecon Correctional, Tord House, and a few others. I'm afraid that's all I know."
Well, what? You don't know why? Just that's what they were doing.
I can only tell you what our scholars have told me they have gleaned from this book. I will say that the ciphers are strong.
Well, yes, that makes sense. But what is the connection? What? From the information that you know about these particular locations, what connection do you think could tie these things other than the types of facilities they are?
Horace says, "Well, we have been giving that some thought, and to be perfectly honest with you, my lady, we are not constables, we are not investigators. We know battle, we know war, we know defending honor. But what we have been able to glean is that all of these facilities do seem to have The ones listed, the ones we were able to identify. There do seem to be more, but the ones we were able to identify do seem to have a similar parent company, so to speak.
What company is that?
I don't know how else to say this. It would appear that the company is, at least the acronym that we've been able to glean, is Chaos Corp.
Okay.
I
So
would-
I take it you've not heard of them before.
I have not heard of them. And to be honest, we knights don't have the means to track this down further. I would hope if you are able to reconnect with your group, perhaps you all might be able to track this down further and get the answers that you're very clearly looking for, and to be honest, I'm looking for as well. These attacks that have been in the region are concerning, and the church does not have he kind of stops. He says, the church cannot interfere with these type of dealings. We concern ourselves more with the threats from the abyssal plane.
Oh yeah, that
more
would
than the
keep your
material
hands
plane.
full.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Hallie, he is not lying. You can tell that he's not lying to you about the abyssal planes, and you in fact know that about the Knights of Arender. But you're catching enough to know that he's not being entirely forthright about why the church is not getting involved. And if he's so interested in the answers, but the church doesn't deal with this, why is he interested?
Well, I didn't know I was going to get a hotel stay for such a long time, especially a hotel that really does not have very good amenities. But I have to say, the sheer fact that I'm here and that you're interested in these things makes what you just said seem a little shaky. Maybe there's another reason that you aren't digging deeper into this, and well, I mean, you could at least tell me that after holding me here against my will for so long.
Hallie, why don't you roll a diplomacy check?
Okay. 22!
Horace breathes out, sort of looks at you, and stands up and walks to the door. Peeks out and closes it sort of slowly. Almost as if he doesn't want to alert anyone that the door is being closed. He comes back and he sits next to you and pulls the chair close. I must confess that there's a lot that no one knows. I'm sure you've asked yourself why I'm the one talking to you and not Lady Orissa, Weapon of Arender.
Yes, but also the name of Weapon is part of the title. I'm kind of glad she didn't come, I think. Maybe?
Well, Hallie, you at least know from the stories that Orissa fought alongside Quigley, Crag, Alex, Hunter, and Castriel in the defeat of Zilsi some 20 years ago. He says, the truth is that Orissa led an expedition. She is lost. They are lost. And I I don't know what this magic is that is has come into this world, but I can recognize that it is with you. You somehow tapping that same chaotic energy, and I don't know. And while I know that my duty would say to keep you here, I fear that that is not the answer, as I have no means to help you here. Your answers are out there. That's all I can say. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, is it other than the energy, which does bring up a lot of questions, on my part, but do you think that I could have had something to do with her going missing? Is that why I'm here?
I'm afraid I don't know. And with that, we will cut over to Crag, Meyer, and Alex. Crag, Meyer, and Alex. The current pulls you along the Wickfern, and while none of you are sailors, you can tell that going back is a faster journey. The Plump Potato is a transport vessel, but for the gold you offered and the chance to sail with actual Crag crew cosplayers, the captain agreed to take you on board. More of a small barge than a sailboat, you have a lot of room on the deck of the ship. As you make your way back to Anderley, there's one thing I need you to do. Alex, roll a fortitude save.
Oh God. Oh no, that's right. Reroll. I know I have one. Hero point. One better. Okay, so that is 8, 9, 12, 13.
Alex, you know what it was like to unlock the power of the universe, to feel the power that you once had, and you know that what you're feeling right now is the exact opposite of that. You just woke up today just feeling like exhausted, like sore, but like you just can't really even like lift anything, and it's just you are enfeebled 1, Alex. When you are enfeebled,
yeah,
you take a status penalty equal to the condition, which is the condition's value, which is 1, to any strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attacks, strength-based damage rolls, and athletics checks. So basically, Alex, you are fortunate because many of your attacks come from your dex, but your damage still comes from your strength. So any damage rolls are 1 less. And any athletics checks are 1 less. If you were to try to pry open a box or push open a door, that was locked or whatever, that needed your strength, you would be at a 1 less. You are enfeebled currently. But the rest of you, what are you all doing?
I'd be stretching. Sorry, go ahead, Craig.
Stretch your hammies, getting a good workout.
No, I'm not stretching like that. Like I'm like sore, so I'm just kind of like massaging my body. Like what's going on? Maybe it was that crazy power of the universe. Well, I wouldn't know what that is, but the crazy magic surge, and then just exhausted me. So she's just kind of laying there and just kind of just feeling weird and looking out and spacing out.
You guys see Crag looks sort of a sickly green color. The pallor of his skin. So I feel like his body is remembering that he doesn't do boats very well. So Crag is not doing very hot on this boat ride. He hasn't been throwing up, but he hasn't been really I haven't been saying much, and I'm just kind of sitting there, and yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Meyer,
You're right,
Alex,
Craig.
anything else?
Sorry. Go ahead, Meyer.
Go ahead, Alex. No, go ahead. You were starting to go. Go for it.
I just look up at Craig. I'm like, you all right? What's up?
Yeah, there are no trees in the wind-scourged waste and no boats either.
So you're
And my
remembering
body's
more.
remembering this now.
Yep, dragon water.
Oh yeah,
Want
you
a
must be one of
bucket?
those desert child. They don't do well in the ocean.
You son of a... Jim, you. I am a desert child. Yeah, I had
Wow,
those
but
traits
that really
once.
kind of affects a lot about you, and it has like a lot to do with how you interact with the world. There's probably a lot of ways that interacts with your biology. Got to imagine.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
grab
look like you're doing too well, Alex. Are you okay?
I just set a big wooden bucket in front of you in case you have to throw up.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm alright. I just feel kind of exhausted. I don't know. I think it was that weird energy magic that went through me, and I just felt so amazing, and I think I just kind of crashed, kind of like drinking too much, and then you just crash because life sucks. I don't know. That's how I feel right now.
One thing that we could consider is that you're both actually decomposing as we speak. I mean, I've been thinking of it over in my head. Well, yeah, sure. So, okay, there's a whole bunch of Crags and Alexes running around, and we know that over time that they break apart, their bodies just sort of fall apart. They kind of decompose before our very eyes. And I'm wondering if perhaps, even though you two perhaps were very successful clones, if perhaps, over time you will actually degenerate and fall apart yourselves. Just something to consider.
Oh,
there's a bit bomb.
Oh, bit bomb, thank you.
Yeah,
no.
I don't think that's not it. That's not it. Here, touch me. Here, pull.
No, I'm not. No, there's no way I'm decomposing. No.
Well, yeah. Well, I understand. Denial is one of the stages, but you'll get to acceptance at some point.
Maybe you're decomposing.
That's highly unlikely. I've never interacted with any of this whole. There he goes. Yep. See, now he's about to lose part of his stomach lining. It's going to be really.
What is wrong with you, Meyer? Right now is not the time to talk about decomposing.
I'm just putting I'm trying to, put all the facts on the table. I thought that's, I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, if you were correct with your facts, you would know that I have been reborn 461 times. Yeah,
it's precisely why I'm saying now you might be starting to fall apart, is because you were part of this whole process at many, many times, yes?
No, we gotta get back to the Glenwall Institute. No, I gotta find Vander. I gotta figure this out. I can't decompose. No, not until we find Marcus. No, I found you, Crag. I found Lyra. I can't lose you guys again. This is not happening. No.
Now, Crag, you do know that Vander is dead, so...
I know that Vander is dead?
I mean, I
remember this?
You were there. Yeah, you were there, and he died. He's not alive. He died before you died, so you would know that. Vander, in fact, made his last stand on the island that you faced Zilsi at, mere hours probably before you met your fate.
Is Vander... Did he bring himself back? Because he died. He died trying to help us.
I know, but I don't know. I mean, if I can come back and... He might still be out there.
Oh, weather change.
Well, now it's windy.
It's windy.
Crag, your seasickness is not getting any better. The wind has picked up, and the waves, they are a-rockin'.
If you're going to hurl...
closest to me?
No, if you're going to hurl, you go in the bucket. Bucket! I just gave you a bucket. Use the bucket.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for that weather change, Brian Saffron Thunder, by the way.
I don't know. I still feel I can't stop thinking about all the deformed versions of us crawling around in that. We should have destroyed that building. We have to get back there and blow that place up.
It's Killian. He.
Who?
Oh.
Buff!
Thank you, Buff.
Buff.
Maybe?
Like not just a thank you buff, but $240? Is that what am I seeing that correctly?
What? I mean, I can't see it. From who? Wow.
That was Sarah BC1 just going
Sarah.
cray.
Whoa.
Aw, Sarah.
The power of the universe has been unlocked.
Oh my god.
There are just things happening. Wow.
Oh my
Sarah.
gosh. Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Aw, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Who got that? We'll figure it out. Somebody will let us know in the tracking. That's amazing, and we will get back to that.
Right before I died, Killian was he was just doing some awful experimentation, and it almost. Rady, would it look similar to what he was doing, what we saw? Okay, great. Yeah. What we saw is exactly what he was doing right before I died.
Why?
And I was just trying to bring the Glenwall Institute back so I can bring you back and Lyra and quickly, and I don't know. I have no idea. I traveled to figure out how to get the Glenwall Institute up and running. And when I came back, he took over and was doing these weird experiments like what we saw. And I have no idea why. He just wanted to take over the world, take over everything.
So
like it's all my fault.
Is he behind the cult? You think he's the one behind the cult? You know this guy, Meyer? You know this Killian?
Nah, this is the first time I heard any of it.
Jim Rodehaver is legitimately like,
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, man. Oh, Meyer got the power. Meyer could be
Meyer got the power of the universe?
That's what I see in chat.
That, of course, means that when we get into combat, you will have the power of the universe. You will be level 10 for 1 minute. Speaking of, you know what we did forget? And we're going to correct this right now. Lyra has a wild magic on her from sessions ago. Where
That's
basically
right.
she has to, Lyra is going to, gosh, where is it?
Feel seasick.
She chose Crag, right? Isn't it teamwork makes the dream work? Isn't that the one that it was? But she chose one ally, which was Crag. So she must do everything that Crag does. If Crag takes an action you cannot take due to character ability, so if Crag rages, then you must make a DC 15 performance check to mimic their action as best as possible. The ally, Crag, gets a +2 bonus on all D20 rolls that they make while they are your chosen ally.
Gross.
You may choose a new ally at the start of your turn, but changing allies twice ends the wild magic. So we will get to that as soon as you two are together, and I apologize for forgetting that. Continue on with the epic storytelling. I apologize, everybody.
Yeah, he ruined my institute.
Well, hold on. What are you doing your institute? Like, what were you doing? Like, how did this become your institute? What have you been up to in all of this?
What are you talking about? What have I been up to?
I don't know. It just seems like I'm just asking questions. It seems like you were working with this Killian guy, and he talking about how he wants to take over the world. Like, what exactly was your role in this particular partnership?
Hold on a second. I was desperate to get my friends back. Because I was alone in this world, okay? And then I met Killian, who was a nice wizard at the time. He was a nice man at the time. And I put all my trust in him, and he took over the Glenwall Institute while I went to go travel to figure out what else we can do to get the Glenwall Institute up and running so I can bring them all back. And I came back, and he screwed us all. So, I wasn't trying to take over the world. He did. he is trying to do that now. I promise you, I'm not with him. Well, I don't know who brought you back. I guess he brought you back because you just randomly came out of the corner of the docks and Lyra was randomly underneath the ground. I don't know. I don't know how these things are happening. I'm trying to understand it. I don't understand it. But we're not as powerful as we used to be. I don't have... Only when that weird magic happens, we can feel like we used to feel. But I don't know. I feel like I failed everyone.
You were one of the only ones that lived. How did you fail?
I didn't save you. I didn't save quickly. Meyer, you want to examine the bucket and see if we're decomposing?
Look, I mean, I'm just saying there's a lot of unanswered questions, and you're getting awfully defensive about a lot of this stuff. I think that maybe we just take a step back.
You think I'm part of this evil plan and these evil body parts that are being reattached and created.
I never at one point said that I thought you were part of these things. I simply am trying to ask questions that I think that you yourself probably should have been asking over the course of this very interesting turn of events.
Who am I going to ask? The people in the masks who are
creating
weird
maybe next time a nice
beings?
wizard says, hey, you want to bring all your friends back from the dead, you ask a few questions about what they want that particular magic for and what else they might use it to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Craig! You're supposed to be on my side.
Yeah.
Magic is bad, Alex.
Yeah, I know.
Look, this is neither here nor there.
Quigley was right. It's better to stay dead.
I'm sorry.
It's not that big. We don't need to necessarily. This isn't really about blame or who's at fault. It's about figuring out what these people are trying to do and how we can find out more, right? So look, you obviously have something of a past connection to all of this, Alex. So what do you make of any of the notes that we recovered while we were in this facility? Are any of these places, lists of names, any of this stuff come up while you were with Killian? Is this anything that you know that maybe stuff that you had looked into? I mean, you mentioned traveling around trying to find, like, where did you travel? What were you doing? Like, how did you fit into all of this? Not in an accusatory way, but more in like a, let's retrace your steps and figure out where things went wrong, you know?
Rady?
So Alex, you of course know, and what you said is true. You met up with Killian, and Killian was very nice. He seemed genuinely intrigued from an academic perspective, as you would expect a wizard to be. But he also seemed to be a large fan of history and the adventures and the triumphs of your party members. So he generally seemed at the time to you to be sort of a wealthy, knowledgeable benefactor that could help you. And at that time, you were fairly desperate. No one had helped you in 15 years. There was no lead. So you eventually, as part of this, because your skills in academia were lacking, and you were better at stabby, track, and sneak, you went off looking to see if you could find more of Vander's work, because you knew that Vander had at least you assumed Vander had at least one other facility out there, because he kept coming back to life. So if you could track down Vander's facility, you might be able to find more of the work, or perhaps a working vessel, vat. So you began looking for more of Vander's work and attempting to track that down. So you spent a few years doing that, and this was now probably about 2 years ago, in which, or I forget, whatever I told you the timeline was, Alex, you probably know better because we were looking at the timeline. But 2 years ago that that Killian ended up killing you when you came back and found something you shouldn't have found. Basically, he didn't expect you to come back that soon. You had made a short trip. And when you arrived, he was working on things in the lab in a way that was not healthy for people.
I would say all of this. That's a lot to say as me, but you said it also.
Sure.
Just know that I said all of this to you guys. So, yeah, that's what happened, Meyer.
Jim Rodehaver just throwing shade in chat.
We're making progress. I would never say anything. Never say anything.
All right, we are going to jump over to Lyra for the moment. Thank you, Drag and Co. Lyra, the days have been frustrating and long. Sleepy gave you that message from Max, and since then, you have tried multiple times to enter the House of Cleansing Flame, and at each attempt, you've been told that Sir Horace is unavailable. This morning, you found a note in the parlor of the house you are staying in. It reads, "They move against the church today." Signed, S. Making things even worse, there has been no sign of Crag, Alex, or Meyer. You are alone, with the knowledge that sometime today the church will be attacked, and your new friend Hallie is the target. What do you do?
I would like to go safer.
Oh, okay. Because I had options written here that were catch up on sleep, go shopping, attempt to turn water into wine.
I've already done that. And also, Sleepy gave me the best steak. I am well taken care of. But it's time to go get my friend. So I'd like to go back to the House of Cleansing Flame and try again. Is there a way in?
So, each day you have come to the church, you have found that Marista is still on duty, despite the horrific injury to her leg. She has there's a buff incoming! Another one from Sarah BC1. Wow, amazing.
She is on fire.
Thank you, Sarah.
Speaking of which, well, soon we're going to read Sarah's other bonuses because they will be coming into play here shortly. She has a large wrapping around 2 pieces of wood that surround her leg. Next to her, each day has stood the same young boy in knight's attire. This time, though, she greets you. And she says, Lady Lyra, good news. Sir Horace is in, and he's ready to see you.
Oh, wonderful.
So, she walks you, or directs you, to go into the ground. In fact, she stays there on guard. And you walk the grounds towards what you know to be the holding area. You can't help but notice that not another soul approaches. Or at least to your eyes, you can't see anyone else. Opening the large door to the main chamber, you see a young half-elf girl with blonde hair approach. She wears the clothing of a knight, but is very clearly still a teenager. Oh, Lady Lyra, welcome. I shall bring forth Sir Horace at once. Just wait here. And after a few minutes, from the doorway that you know leads to the underground cells appears Sir Horace and Hallie.
Great! I need to take Hallie.
Oh, I would like to go with her as well.
I would like her to come with me.
I like this plan.
Yes, I do.
Apparently not yet.
No, I'm just invisible right now.
Yeah, she's just an invisible voice. So we'll just start with Horace first. Horace says, Lady Lyra, the guards have informed me that you have visited many times over the past few days. You have word of an attack?
Yes.
Oh.
An attack?
We're going to attack today. Yes.
Who is attacking? Why?
The bad guys.
How did you come across this information?
Well, a bubble told me. It's hard to explain, but I need to take Hallie. Yes, I'll explain everything. I know where your mom is. But I think that...
What?
Yes, we'll talk about it later on our walk, wherever we're going. But I need to take her because they're going to try to take Hallie, and I need Hallie to come with me to keep her safe because no one's safe here. Which, by the way, Horace, you should leave too. I don't want anything to happen to you.
This The church is. I assure you, the church is well protected, and we will.
I
we will
assure
defend
you
it to
that
the
you
last.
are.
Is there? How did you? Who is attacking? From where? Do you have any details that can help us defend? Lyra, you don't really know anything.
Okay, all right. I was like, oh crap. Well, that's all that I heard. So the bubble told me I need to take Hallie. So if you don't mind, I really need to go now.
Yes,
Like
of
now.
course. Where
Like
are
yesterday,
the
really.
others? Where are your companions? Crag, Alex, the other one, the annoying one.
Not quite sure where they went, and I'm kind of sad, but we'll hopefully find them eventually. Right now, my mission is to get Hallie out of here. Ah!
Another bonus! Another buff!
Woo!
Oh,
So,
Sarah's giving
but
me
seriously-
some buffs.
Seriously, though, Horace, I know you think that you're safe here, but I really don't think you are. So just, you need to leave. And also, I need to take Hallie. Can we go? Because I don't have time.
Yes,
I was
yes.
supposed to get her like yesterday.
Of course. I apologize for not making myself more available to your needs, Lady Lyra. I had hoped I could do more for young Miss Hallie, but I must accept that we have done all that we can here. If what you
the
say
heck?
is
Well,
true,
you'll have to explain that to me, Hallie.
what you say is true, and an attack is incoming, it might
It
be
is.
best that young Hallie is not here. I can spare a few nights to help escort you where you need to go. How would you like to handle your exit from the grounds? I admit we defenders are not well versed in the art of subtlety or subterfuge. How?
I just planned
You
on
tell
walking
me
out the
what the
front
plan is.
door.
Oh,
We just need to get out. We're going to walk out the
Least
front
expected.
door. We're going to get out of here.
Very well, very well. Yes, I will request that the front guards help you in any way possible.
No, I just need to leave. Horace, are you coming?
He says you are not being held here. You are free to go, of course.
Okay, Hallie, we got to get out of here.
Okay, all
is
right.
there anything you'd
Horace,
like
though. Horace, take care of yourself. First of all, you know, I was a prisoner, but also you were nice. So just don't die. And I don't think there's anything else. I've got all my things.
You don't have
and-
anything?
and
Okay, you have everything? Let's go.
And you have my
Let's
mom.
go.
And yeah, let's go.
Well, sort of. She was in a bubble. She was in a bubble with my friend
Okay.
Max.
This makes sense. Yeah, I've seen shows about bubbles. I think
You have?
but it doesn't matter.
I really want to
Probably.
Hallie
So
and
do
Lyra,
we-
you exit.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Which one of us is going? You tell me.
We're going.
Okay. You walk the grounds of the House of Cleansing Flame. You're headed towards the exit. A scattered few knights hurry past, taking up various positions. Each, you notice, has a face of youthfulness and eyes that are wild with uncertainty. These are fresh recruits. Meeting you at the gates are Marista and her teenage counterpart you know to be Barrick. These two, it seems, are your escort out.
Okay, everyone
You take
needs
one
to
last
leave.
look. You take one last look, Lyra, as you say that. You take one last look and you look behind you. And you see endless rows of knights, shoulder to shoulder in resplendent gleaming armor, weapons at the ready, taking up defensive positions all around the grounds. There must be thousands of them.
Okay,
You turn
everyone
back.
seems okay. I
You
think
turn back.
they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine.
two
I'm
of
sure
you
they're
begin
fine.
to
You're
exit.
not fine.
The two of you begin to exit.
Okay. Sorry.
As you make your exit, the townsfolk of Anderley move about their day. This area in front of the main gates is somewhat of a marketplace. And it's smaller than the town center, but not without some charm. Vendors peddle their wares from many tents, stalls, and wagons encircling the main feature of this cobblestone square, a wooden stage with a few rows of benches. Currently, a lone performer, a juggler, is finishing their act. At this point, you can choose to cut through the center of this square, attempt to hug the walls that surround the church, and kind of skirt past, or you can just follow along with the shoppers and make your way from booth to booth. What do you do?
Well, so we could go one of two ways. If we tried to sneak about, maybe people wouldn't notice us when we get out faster. But we could also do the whole hide in plain sight thing. If you think we need to hide, do we need to hide?
I think we need to get out of here. So whichever way we're gonna do that, I say we do it really fast.
The fastest route would be directly through the center. That would be the fastest route, would be through the center. The more surreptitious route would be kind of skirting the edge.
Let's skirt the edge. That's better. Okay. But we're going to do it quickly and just pretend like you want things, but we're just going to pass through. Oh, look, that's shiny.
Oh, and look at how pretty that is.
Oh,
don't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Right, and look at that! I like all of the items. Hallie's just saying this very weird and loud.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm enjoying it. So... I'm truly looking. I'm looking for these. Every time she says something, I'm looking at it.
Oh, yeah. So you two blend in perfectly. In fact, so perfectly that the creature juggling on stage, which you recognize to be a Tengu, bows to their audience, finishing up their act, and waves. And as they look out over the crowd, their eyes can't help but rest on you two. He says, "What's this? Do you find people not see? It is Lady Lyra! Yes! Yes!" The winged appendage points towards you, and the crowd's attention shifts, and you begin hearing, "Lyra, is it her? Do you see her? Oh, yeah, there she is. There she is. That's her. It's her. A performance! Surely, Lady Lyra, for your devoted fans. Yes, yes!" He begins beckoning you onto the stage. Yes, please, Lady Lyra. Everyone say it with me. Lyra, Lyra, yes, yes. The crowd begins chanting your name, Lyra. Surrounding you, people are asking for autographs. They're grabbing your hand and shaking. These people, they love you. Yes, give us a show, Lady Lyra, a show. Yes. The crowd is slowly starting to surround you and sort of move you towards that stage.
So I turn to Hallie. Turn to Hallie. Hallie, just go hide. Just go hide. I'll find you. Actually, I cast message on her. Don't worry. Just tell me where you are.
The crowd sees your hands move in the flourish, and they're, she's doing it. She's doing a show. It's a show. Everyone, it's a show. She's gonna do a show.
Oh, this is exciting. I love this.
Can I talk back via message?
You go to the stage. Hallie, you can talk to Lyra, and Lyra, you can talk to Hallie. It is basically at a whispered volume, so it could technically be heard by other people, but at this point, the crowd is so loud, there's so much going on, that you can barely hear it inside of your own head while the spell is cast there.
Oh,
Lyra, what if this is a trap?
It might be, but at least you'll be safe. Hello, everyone!
What's about you?
I'll be okay. This is so nice. Oh, it's so nice to meet everybody.
Lyra, so many hands. They're reaching out. They're shaking your hand. They're just you are a celebrity, and you get up on the stage, and the Tengu is saying, "Yes, a show, Lady Lyra. There's going to be a show. There's going to be a show. Everyone, gather round. And what we're gonna do here, real fast, is
please, Hallie, go hide.
We are going. Hallie, what do you do? Do you take her advice and hide? Do you move on? Do you stay there? What would you like to do?
Hallie tries to split the difference, and she tries to find somewhere nearby to hide in case Lyra needs her help. So maybe a little further away from the crowd, but hopefully a place where she could see, it could even be under a stall or around, down an alley, or just kind of whatever seems doable.
Right. While you go take position there, Hallie, you notice that you're taking note of this, and all eyes are sort of on Lyra and the stage and this Tengu that's egging her on, and Lyra is just, she is made for the crowd. They love her, she loves them. But Hallie, you notice that there are a few figures moving through the crowd, not in the direction of the stage, and in fact, there is a particular purpose in their eyes. They are all locked on you, Hallie, and they are moving toward you. And we are going to jump over to Crag and Company really fast.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
It is now the next day, which means, Alex, a fortitude save.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay, 19 on the die plus 5. 24.
Okay. Alex, you still feel that weakened state. You're still enfeebled, but you don't seem to get any worse. You're just not any better. You don't feel better, but you definitely like you feel you're fighting it off. Like maybe another day you're just it's you're strong. Like just stretch it out. Maybe just it was all that action after just so much drinking. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but you guys have now arrived in Anderley. You have basically docked in Old Town. Where would you like to go?
What, Old Town?
Yeah, that's where the river runs through. It's part of it is just a district in Anderley. You guys know you could head obviously to the Boldly Froth. You could head to the church. You could head really anywhere you'd like.
I would say church.
Yeah, we need to go get Ellie.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the church.
You guys begin making your way. You guys begin making your way towards the church, and as you know that you are getting close, the church is basically the largest building in town, so it's very easy to kind of identify your landmark where you need to go. It's not far. It's maybe a little over a 5-minute walk there, because it is one of the central features in the center of town, and it is located right near Old Town. And as you're getting close, you're starting to hear this, Lyra, 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 a show, yes, 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 a show, yes, Lyra, here's a show, everybody, Lyra's putting on a show, there's gonna be a show. Is that Crag? Is that Alex? Is it gonna be a show with all three of them? Oh my God. And we're gonna go to a mid-show break, and we'll pick it up right after this.
Okay.
Take us away, Adam Khan, take us away.
Eat it a little bit.
Become inspired by Sirenscape Online Player's massive sound library and weave your tabletop legends by building custom sound sets that bring your immersive world to life. Simply download the app to access the entire Sirenscape archive anytime you need epic sounds. The online player works perfectly alongside any virtual tabletop to bring your players together no matter where they are in the world. Broadcast your custom sound sets in real time with flawless audio quality to give them a game they'll never forget. Get the Sirenscape Online Player today at Sirenscape.com. Every day, millions of people face heartbreak in the form of a silent killer. I'm talking about character death. I'm talking about malicious dice. Failed saving throws, critical misses, failed skill checks. Malicious dice can strike any character at any time, and the results are devastating.
I only got to play Celestia for one session. I kept failing. Roll after roll after roll. And then I got eaten by an aberration in the dark. I couldn't roll anything above a 5. The dice just...
Diana's tragic story is far from unique. The time to do something about malicious dice is now. And Tabletop Loot knows how to help. They're providing quality, affordable dice jails and shipping them to players in need across the nation. Go to tabletoploot.com today and order a dice jail for yourself and anyone you feel may be threatened by malicious dice. These safe, secure, and humane facilities will keep your tabletop safe from the kind of dice that don't care who they hurt. But it's not about giving up on your dice. Rehabilitation is possible for many of these viciously low rollers, thanks to Dice Jail's tabletop reintegration plans. It's time to stand up for our characters.
It's time to put malicious dice where they belong.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, nothing. It's just someone took the last of the coffee and didn't make any more.
Well, it wasn't me. I don't even drink coffee.
No, I wasn't really blaming you.
Then what?
Well, I was just...
Oh, I get it.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know you were there.
But I'm always there, Matthew. I'm Jesus.
Okay.
Did you not get the memo? The part right here? Thou shalt not take my name in vain?
I actually did not get that.
Maybe we should revisit this part. About lies.
We don't really need to do that. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
I hope not. You don't hear me running around the office yelling, Matthew Johnson, every time I stub my toe or get a pube caught in my zipper.
What?
Matthew, I'm going to forgive you. It's kind of what I do. But watch yourself, okay?
God damn it.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, nothing?
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Stay back on your turn, Nick.
He had his freaking finger out of his...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, I like how you went right into Lens. You're like, Lens, wrong.
Yes.
hello, and welcome back to... Oh, it's so windy in here. Welcome back to Dragons and Things and the Power of the Universe. We're so glad that you are joining us on this Friday. We know that you have your pick of programming in the world, and we're so happy that you've chosen to fly the DAT Network Airlines. Let's see who else is here.
DAT Network Airlines.
There they are. There's all those beautiful, wonderful, smiling faces, and Jim.
I go up to the emergency row and ask everyone, so in case of an emergency, do you feel comfortable that you'll be able to open up this door and do all the things that is in your little pamphlet there? I need a verbal yes from everyone. Yes?
Yes.
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 I will bar the door.
Are you gonna bar
the door?
You're gonna bar the door?
You're not allowed to send the
Huzzah!
emergency.
Ah!
Woo!
Huzzah! Okay, so let's see here. Let's go over some things because a lot of things have happened in the first half. Real POTUS 98 gifted some subs. It looks like to Norse Foundry Artificer as well as Zangarang Live. I think we know both of those folks. And Gary K532 resubscribed for 10 months. That is amazing.
What?
Would anybody else like to pick it up from there and read some more?
Sure.
I gotta open it.
Got bits from Sarah BC1, bits from Luna Steel Song, a raid from Zack Attack 77. We've got Kitsu723 with us for the 34th month.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you, Kitsu.
Jay Undrang bought like 3 months worth of advanced subscription, which I didn't know you could do. You could like
What's
subscribe
that?
in advance for upcoming months. Yeah, it's like the next 3 months. So it's I guess you just
Wow.
choose how long you want to be subscribed for. It's good
Well,
stuff.
thank you.
I feel like we
Dang,
know
man.
Jay Undrang, and that's an odd choice for Jay Undrang. But it's okay. I think Jim and I know him. I think Zach DeMac knows him too. But whatever, it's fine. This is all fine. We're moving on.
We had a whole bunch of gifted subs from Daniel Lands.
Thank
I'm pretty
you,
sure it was a
Daniel
bit-
Lands.
Like they're all listed. I'm pretty sure
That was a
bit bomb from
subsplosion.
Daniel Lands.
That was a subsplosion, yeah, Jim.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so many different things. Who knows? But then, sorry. So the subs exploded, but the bomb was from Scott Denuso. So there. Now we
Thank you,
now we
Scott.
just established.
Sarah BC1 gave a wild magic to someone random. Power of the
Yes.
Universe went to Meyer, and 3+1s went to the table.
Nice.
Sarah BC1 also gifted
Thank you.
subs to Switchface, Zack Attack 77, and Crossbear 18. Which Crossbear 18, Kyle? Welcome back, Mr. Churl.
Welcome back. Welcome.
Nice.
Good to see
you,
some
Kyle.
familiar faces here. Good to see you. What I want you guys to do there, my players, if each of you will roll a d20, let's have a good old-fashioned roll-off to see who's getting that
Oh,
wild magic.
God. Okay.
Sure, why not?
Ooh,
Subsplosion!
Subsplosion! Penguin Witch Doctor, thank you.
Thank you, Penguin Witch
Wow.
Doctor.
Thank you.
I
not
got
me.
13.
I got 14.
Okay.
So far, Lyra.
8.
Nope.
Was it highest or lowest?
Oh,
We
Yeah.
don't
Highest.
know.
highest.
Highest.
I,
Oh, I got a 7 then.
I got 14.
Meyer.
Got a 19.
Meyer is now sitting on a wild magic and the power of
Damn.
the universe. Meanwhile, Crag, you are still carrying your Norse Foundry power up of a nat 20. If that
True.
continues and we give out the next Norse Foundry power up, you lose that one. But
Oh.
we don't have another current one on the table, so you're okay. You're okay.
Okay.
All right.
If you
so
don't use
Meyer-
it, you lose it.
Meyer, will you give me a D4, please? Roll a D4.
Yeah. A 1.
A 1. Wow. Okay. There you go. The crowd goes wild.
They
Jim,
are.
every bit bomb and subsplosion grants a permanent +1 bonus to all D20 rolls until the end of the current episode.
Whoa.
Every bit bomb and subsplosion And in fact, since we just had what was that? That was just a subsplosion. I'm going to call that.
Subsplosion from Penguin.
Right there, that Penguin Witch Doctor, that one counts. So that one is a permanent +1 to all of your D20 rolls.
Nice.
This is gonna make this next part very interesting. Okay, so here we go, everybody. I'm stretching. I'm getting ready. I'm loosening up. You got to limber up for this. So, Hallie, you are kind of standing over midway between one of the vendor stalls and the stage, and you see a bunch of ne'er-do-wells approaching you. You're not sure how many, but there's at least 4 that you see immediately as they come towards you. You notice flashes of steel on a couple of them, and a few others don't seem to be armed noticeably, but you're not sure that will stay that way. Holy cow! Subsplosion!
Holy 3 of them.
That's hilarious. We'll count those up and get those added to you guys as bonuses. Lyra, you are standing up on the stage, and the crowd is shouting, "Lyra, Lyra, Lyra!" And then from there's a murmur, a growing raucous from the crowd that starts to say, "Greg, Greg, 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 Alex, 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 Alex! They're all here! They're all here! Everybody's here! They're all here!" And you can see Lyra from off in the distance. Crag and Alex have made their way towards you and are approaching through the crowd as the crowd is sort of parting to allow them to come through. But Hallie, you are going to kick things off by rolling initiative, and everybody else, you are also going to roll initiative, though you aren't aware.
Oh.
The other 4 of you are not aware that a combat is about to begin.
Oh boy. I got a 14.
Nice, nice.
15 for me.
Okay.
Well, here's an important question, Mr. Rady. Am I
You
level 10?
are level 10. You are level
now?
10.
Okay.
It has happened. It has happened, Jim. Well, actually, you know what, Jim? I'm going to allow you. So here's the thing. I'm going to allow you to roll your level 10 initiative, but you will not. Your bonuses will not start. All your stats are not level 10 until you engage in combat. Until you engage in a combat maneuver of some kind.
Well, if I'm going with my level 10 initiative and my +4 bonus for the wild magic, that makes my current initiative with a natural 20 a 42.
42.
Excuse
42
me?
initiative.
Michael Jordan. Oh wait, no.
No, I got Michael Jordan.
Okay, so Crag, you got Michael Jordan. And Alex. Well, so let's see here. There was who was a 14 and who was a 15?
Allie 14, Alex 15. Right? Because I think I got one better than you. That's why I said it out loud before everyone else went.
Okay. And Lyra, where are you at in all this?
12.
Well,
You're taken back by all your fans.
I know.
okay.
That's it.
Now, we are going to begin with Hallie, just because the others of you are not quite aware of what is going on yet. So, Hallie, these 4 that you identify are headed towards you. You get the impression that they will get to you within just mere seconds. In fact, mechanically speaking, probably on their turn, they will be able to get to you. What would you like to do?
Okay, let's see. So, how many of them are there again that I can see?
So there's 4 of them that you can see, and 2 are closer, so they're actually going to be the 2 that probably get to you. But there are then another 2 sort of... There's basically 2 headed beelining for you, almost straight in front of you. And there's like another 2 off to your left that are coming in. You're not sure that you see any more, but you can't be sure. Unless you want to take an action to be sure. It was suddenly very cold. and snowing, and then Zack Attack was like, no, and now it's clear. But weird stuff happened. Basically, Hallie, you noticed that right as sort of this concern grew, this realization that you were in danger, suddenly the weather started shifting and changing on you. You can't help but feel like maybe it might have something to do with you, based on what Horace was saying. Oh, it's tough to say.
Oh, setting thought. Okay. Chill Touch can only act on one person at a time. Is that right?
That is correct. That is correct.
And it's 2 actions. Okay, so what I want to do, cinematically, is just kind of like, this is probably really dumb, is just pop up from wherever I was hiding. They obviously know I'm there. And I want to, I've got my staff, and I want to run over just yelling at them, just like, like trying to scare them. And I want to grab one of them and use Chill Touch. Ah, shit, I can't do the other. That's all I'll do then, because I've walked as well.
Hey, Bob.
Good, Bob.
Well, the good
This
news,
was a
Hallie.
Horrible plan. Mm-hmm.
So Adam Khan, if you would, at the top of our tech document, would you mark down our current wild magic? Actually, put it in Myers wild magic. I think we're at what, a plus? I think we're at like a +5 currently for Myers
count it's
wild
+5,
magic.
yeah.
Okay, I think Myers wild magic is getting all of us a +5. That includes me as well, everybody. Just so we're clear. I know it's
Gross.
great, isn't it?
No.
So Hallie,
No.
the first thing I want you to do, I want you to choose. You tell me. Are you going to try to intimidate with this yell, or are you going to try to use performance with this yell? How would you describe what you're doing with this yell as you charge at them?
I would say it would make more sense that she was trying to use performance, because I don't think she actually feels that aggressive. She's just hoping. Oh, goodness. It's hot in here.
As you charge and you feel that energy, the energy of battle kind of come around you, this heat just starts to emanate all around, and everyone starts in the whole area very hot and warm as the weather has changed to be very sunny. The sun has come out and it's just scorching. Start to see the lines of heat through there. And Hallie, why don't you roll a performance check for me, please? And add your +5 based upon the crowd going wild.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So that's 24 total.
24. So Hallie, what happens as you charge is that the crowd around you notices, and they'll go, oh, it's starting, the show's starting. Oh my gosh, it's happening right here. So Hallie, you have inspired and riled up the crowd. They love you, and in fact, because of that, you have now just given a +1 to all of your allies. D20 rolls for this round.
Yay.
And here's how this is going to work, everybody. Here's what's going to happen. Each turn, each of you can take your first action, if you choose, you can choose to do so, to rile up the crowd and embolden them to your cause. This can be an inspiring speech or battle cry, using acrobatics on your attack to awe them with your grace and style, or any number of skills you can justify as to why the crowd should be amazed and wooed by you. If your action is successful, you and your allies receive a +1 stackable bonus to every D20 roll this round. If you fail, however, the crowd is bored and uninspired, causing you and your allies to suffer a -1 to every D20 roll for the round, which is also stackable. Critical hits and successes give a +2, and critical fails give a -2. So Hallie, you have run up there, and you have now thrown Chill Touch their way. Tell me about Chill Touch and what is about to happen to this individual.
So I think basically Hallie runs over and she's got like her staff in one hand and she's yelling and trying to like scare a bear type thing. And she grabs whichever one is closest, and this kind of like energy courses kind of from her eyes all the way down her arm onto this person. And show me chill touch. I gotta figure out where I've put everything.
Sure.
And basically, I believe it does necrotic damage.
Great. This is a saving throw on my part, I believe. It is a ranged touch. Jim, can you clarify if she needs to roll an attack roll? It doesn't say that she does for.
No, for chill touch, it's
negative
she
energy.
It's a fortitude save for you, and that's it.
Great. Cool. So this would be. Apologies, everybody. Does a 16 succeed against your
no!
DC? No, you have chilled my touch.
So it's negative energy. I don't know if that matters.
Deal your negative energy, please.
Okay. Oh boy.
1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Ooh. That is counting 11. 11 total damage. Negative damage.
11sies. Wow. You have hurt me and made me sad. And now I am sad. He just sort of like takes a step back and he shrieks and the whole crowd, oh wow! Oh, look at that! And we will move on. Let's see here. Everybody, I know this is not really how this is done, but I want everybody to roll a perception check except for Hallie. I want to know that you all see this happening and could identify that that is indeed Hallie down there.
19.
24.
Great.
5.
9.
Lyra, the crowd is just eating out of the palm of your hand. You know that they love you. You cannot even tell that anything else is really happening right now. Craig, you don't even know how you got up here, but people are cheering your name. They're cheering Lyra's name. But Meyer and Alex, you do indeed notice that Hallie is in some sort of trouble. However, Hallie, you are beset by these villains who have now decided to try and whack you. This particular guy pulls his arm back, draws his sword, and just attempts to literally just whack you over the head with the sword. But you notice that he seems to be using the flat of the blade to try and get you.
Non-lethal.
And I believe that a 24 is a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, that feels good. I like it. I like it. You are going to take 12 points.
Ooh.
Maximum damage of non-lethal damage.
Oh my
Yikes. So that guy who pulled out his blade did that. He's then also, you notice, he's now pulled out a potion as well. But he does not do anything with it in this turn. His buddy also seems to come towards you and take a swing at you, drawing his sword. He steps up to you, draws his sword, and attempts to get you.
Oh, it's foggy now.
For the chain.
With my +5, the fog has rolled in. With my +5, that is only a 13. Does that get you?
No!
And not on that one. However, the other two figures seem to... well, that's wrong. Why did I do that? That's not... There we go. Hang on. There we go. That's better. The other two guys basically throw back their cloaks, and you notice that they are casting. And suddenly, magic missiles are flying towards Crag and towards Meyer. Magic missiles. One casts, and then the other casts. Magic missiles. Do either of you have a defense against magic missiles?
There's no such thing.
No,
there are very specific things that no, we wouldn't have.
Well, well, you know what, Jim? I specifically asked if you had them.
I have an anti-magic field around me right now.
Yeah, that's right. Great. Anti-magic field.
Greg, I want you to take 9 points of damage, please.
Oh my god!
As 3 missiles come in, one hitting you basically all up you. One hits your knee, one hits your waist, and then one hits your shoulder, just all on your right side, and kind of spins you around. And the crowd's like, "Oh, they got him! They got him!" Then another burst of magic missiles come in. This is now 11 points into Meyer. And they're like, "Oh, the new guy got hit! New guy! Get him!
Okay,
Kill
he's
that
level
guy!" And from what you guys can tell, that is all that happens additionally. Are you guys able to hear me right now? Because I notice my video is breaking up.
Yes, yeah, you're fine.
We
hear you. Yeah, you just froze for a minute.
Great. Everything else happens... let's see. Let's see if there's some noticing here. Meyer, what's your new perception bonus?
Plus 23 with the additional bonus from the wild.
Michael Jordan.
Meyer, you know that these four are not the only ones. You notice that there are more coming.
Mm-hmm.
You count at least 3 more, but there could be more than that. You're just not sure. But for this moment, you do count 3 more. And Meyer, it is your turn. What does level 10 Meyer do? Remember, you have a plus 5 bonus from yourself. You have an additional plus 1 bonus from Hallie's actions to entice and enchant the crowd. You too can take your first action to enchant the crowd if you'd like, or you can forego that.
Well, my first question is: so you said that there are three other dudes. Does that mean we've got a total of what? Is it? Am I counting
7.
right that there's a total of 7 enemies? Okay, at least that I've seen. And then where are those other 3? Are they like dispersed amongst the crowd? Are they? Where are they in relation to the? Everybody
seems to be in the crowd. 2 are right up on Hallie. There are another 2 headed towards Hallie. And then there's an additional one headed towards the stage. And then there are those 2 guys that cast that are basically between you, basically between the stage and Hallie. There's those 2 guys.
Cool.
Does that make some sense?
Yep. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, I will begin. How quickly could I get to the one who was casting magic missile at me?
You would basically either have to jump down or run down the stage. Actually, you know what, Meyer? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say there would have been no reason for you to go up on stage, right?
Because as I understood it, we were coming upon this scene and seeing these things occurring. Yeah.
So Craig and Alex, you have basically been. We'll let you guys decide where you are, but Meyer, I think you are not up on the stage yet. So you are only a move action away from at least one of those spellcasters.
Sure. Then I will begin walking towards said spellcaster. As I'm doing so, devising a very clever stratagem to uppercut him in the jaw and knock him brutally to the ground. And then, as part of that, I will roll the check, roll the die. Oh, that's let's see, 16 plus... where's my sheet? There it is. 16 plus 18 is plenty enough, plus 5 additional is even more than enough to definitely 100% do a critical hit with my fist, which will be 1d4 plus blah blah blah, so that's that, and then 3d6 additional for my clever stratagem at this level.
Oh my goodness.
Which would take us to a total of 26 points of non-lethal damage.
26 points of non-lethal. Okay, interesting. Okay, so this fist just, like, you walk out there and just pop. It's just a super quick thing, and the whole guy's head just flies back, and he kind of stumbles back, and the crowd's like, "Oh, new guy's got chops! New guy's got chops! Woo!" You have just given a +2 bonus to your allies as the crowd is going wild, just eating this up. So there's another +2 bonus for you heroes. There's another buff incoming!
Ooh.
And Meyer, what else do you have? Was that all 3 of your actions?
That's it, yeah, because it was the devising, moving, and punching.
This guy is almost cross-eyed.
He's still up?
He's still up, but he's basically like, you see him like really dazed.
Sure.
Trying to collect himself. Okay. That takes us to well, now that we are in combat fully, that is technically, well, see, I don't know how that works because I cheated there, I guess, by putting myself there. So I'm just going to put myself back in the order where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to put myself after Hallie. It's fine. Crag, it is your turn. You have been hit by trace magic missiles.
How far up on the stage did we get? Did we get pulled up onto the stage, or...?
They would have attempted to try to pull you up on stage. Lyra was up there, and I think, now this is my headcanon, and I'm just the GM. I imagine that Lyra went down there and tried to like pull you guys up, but maybe she's mad at you and didn't try to pull you up there. So Lyra, maybe you could clarify, would you have tried to pull Crag up on stage?
Am I on the stage with you?
Yes, but only because I'm in front of people and I didn't want to make a scene.
Okay, so Crag, you are up on the stage.
Now, after getting hit and rocked with this, do I see... Can I look and see where that came from? Do I see...
You know exactly where that came from. Oh yeah, you know exactly where that came from. And Lyra, remember, you will have to try to do every action that Crag does because of your wild magic. So keep track of what Crag does here.
Okay.
So, how far are they from the stage?
Basically two move actions. You're going to have to get down from the stage. So you can either go down the stairs that you came up, you can jump down, but regardless, you're going to have to move over to them.
Can I run on top of the crowd? Can I
My God, you can try. This sounds awful and terrible, but I'm going to allow a roll. You've got so many bonuses.
My God.
Let's see. And they're so happy with
+5.
you. They might be able to hold you up.
I have a +6 to everything. So I get rocked. I let out a roar. I look out and I scan the crowd and I see what's happening. So I just take off running, and I'm going to try to run on people's heads and shoulders.
Oh my God!
This will be an acrobatics check. This will be an acrobatics check, and I'm gonna roll a check for the crowd as well to see if they can hold you.
19 on the die, plus my +2 for acrobatics, +5, +1. That's 5, 6, 27.
27. You're able to maintain your balance, but can the crowd hold you? You are a very large barbarian moving very quickly.
Oh dear.
Now, Crag, this is a 9 on the die. However, I'm going to consider this as part of your allies. The crowd is currently allied with you, so they're getting a +7 based upon based upon what everybody has already given, plus the standard bonuses. No, 6, 8. They're getting a +8 based upon everything. So 9 plus that is 17. And now Crag,
they holding
you. They are holding. You are halfway to them. You can continue this course of action.
Yes.
Or you can jump down.
Yes. We must
Continuing on.
We must continue into a jump down attack, and then Lyra has to mimic all of this.
I know. I'm very aware.
Yeah! 15 on the die. 15 on the die has to do it. That's 15 plus, what was it, the bonus? 6 or whatever the heck it is now.
Ooh. Now, Crag.
No, the crowd didn't do good.
This is only a 5 on the die. Crag, the good news is that you look amazing. And in fact, if you will roll me one more... Wait, what was your final acrobatic? Tell me what your total was. What was your total acrobatics?
I believe it was... How many bonuses do we get?
8.
I was getting the... 8. So it's 21 for this second one.
You managed to, so they can't hold you, but you managed to keep your feet upright. And in fact, you've seen other people do this, and you're like, I'm trying it, and you just go lean into a front flip. You just lean into a front flip, and you come down on both feet, and you nail it, and you're and the crowd goes, yeah, Craig! You have just given a +1 to everybody as well. So this round, you guys are already up to a +4 bonus, in addition to the +5 that is coming from our DatFam members.
Oh, really?
So Craig, that was 2 of your actions. Yeah, that's a total of a +9.
+9.
Danuzo's right. It is a Michael Jordan. My math is bad. So +9 now. Jeez, there's so much math here.
Yeah.
So Craig, you can still, you didn't make it all the way there, so you've got to take one more move action to get there if that's what you want to do. Or you can do anything else.
So am I within intimidating glare look?
Yes, you can try an intimidating glare. That is totally fine. That is one action.
I'm gonna stick that landing and then give an intimidating glare to the person I'm.
Some of the women in the crowd faint. And the men. I don't know why they're just women.
19. And Lyra
so
turns
a 19 on the die.
It's jealous.
I roll for that, yes? Or do you just?
Oh,
have
some
to
of
roll,
the some of these yeah, I think I roll a save. I just roll a save.
You roll a save.
What is your intimidation bonus?
Intimidation bonus is a +3.
Okay,
that's
so
it?
That's basically.
Oh, mine is 2.
That's it.
Mine
is 2. Don't worry. I thought it was higher. We're 1s. We're level 1.
Oh, I got a 14. Good sir. A 14 beats your 13, I believe. Is that how that works, Jim? Correct us if we're wrong.
It's an intimidation check against your will DC, which is 10 plus your will save modifier. So he's still rolling, and he's rolling the active.
Okay. So what did you get? What did you get, Craig, on your initial intimidation roll?
I rolled a 19. What do I add to that? All the bonuses?
Oh, that's
plus
enough.
9?
Yeah. You got enough. Yeah, you intimidated him. So this one guy is intimidated, meaning basically he takes a -1 to his shiz. He is scared.
How could I not intimidate? How could I not intimidate him, Adam, if I just landed?
Was this the same guy that was attacking, that Meyer went up to attack, or did you go for the other one?
Whoever did I see? I would have gone for who attacked me if I saw. But maybe I didn't
Okay, so
see.
it's the other guy. So he looks at you, and he is. What? How did he get down here so fast? He did that flip and everything. Alex, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm not on the stage yet, correct?
I don't know, Alex. Lyra, did you try to pull Alex up on stage?
Yes.
Oh.
So Alex,
Yes.
did you go up on stage? It sounds like you did. Craig did.
I mean, if she pulled me up, I guess so. As long as none of the fans
You've got
touch
so
me.
many bonuses going on here, Alex. You're fine. You're up top on the stage. What are you doing?
Okay, I want to acrobatically or run, like jet run towards Hallie to save her.
Okay, so
Right? 'Cause you
basically
said
that
I
would be
saw
running.
Hallie.
Yeah, you
Right.
can run down the stairs and you can run over and you basically can get to Hallie with everything you want to do. It's three move actions and you will be to Hallie. So at the end of this turn, you make it over to Hallie.
That's what I do.
Great, cool. So you make it over to Hallie, and in fact, Hallie, it is your turn. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh no. So I've been hit by the flat blade of a sword, and then tried to hit with another one, and that failed. But they're still all mostly around me.
Yeah, you have at least
right?
2 people around you that you can tell. Obviously, you're now in the thick of it. There's a guy. There are basically 2 guys swinging swords at you. You get the sense that they're not maybe trying to kill you, but that doesn't really leave you a warm and fuzzy feeling either.
Okay, so I want to continue what I was kind of already thinking from last time and hit one of them with my staff.
Great.
Let's see here. So, Oh, I'm completely rolling the wrong die. Let's not do that. That would have been sad.
Huzzah!
Okay, so that is oh, well, it's a 13 total, but I have a +2 right now, or is it still more than that?
Plus. Oh, you have a plus. Well, we've gotten back to. You know what? No, I'm counting it. You still have a +9 to this. Basically, when it gets back to Jim's turn, all of those bonuses will reset. Jim is the top of the round.
Okay, so I got a 21 then.
A 21 will do it. You have hit him with a stave.
Love it. Okay. And that'll be 8 damage. I rolled the highest I could.
Ooh,
8 damage.
Nicely
so
done.
this guy basically, you grabbed him earlier, and his arm just started to almost like just blacken and not so much char, but just become leathery and gross. And then as he pulled back, he hit you with his sword, and then he tried to pull a bottle from his hand with that like almost broken hand, and you almost make him drop that bottle as you hit him in the in that arm with your staff. You have 2 more actions. What do you do?
Okay. How does that guy look? Does that guy look like he's really hurting?
Not good. He's not having a good day.
Okay.
He's not having a good day.
I
You can
suppose-
tell that he is getting very woozy.
I suppose I will continue to focus on him, and I'm going to utilize Portal Wound on him.
Ooh, your special cantrip. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that, oh gosh, with +9, that's a 26.
Whoa.
A 26 is a critical hit.
Yes. Okay, so that means
Nicely
my damage
done.
increases. Where did my D4 go? There it is. All right.
Is that a
D4.
spell, Megan? What does that look like?
It is a cantrip. Yeah, basically a big portal pops up that's just kind of like all these different colors, and it's so close to this person that it's almost like you can't tell if it's burning, if it's like pulling pieces of his skin into the portal, what exactly it's doing, but it looks painful.
Oh. Okay.
So that damage, so for this I add an extra D4, or I double the damage I rolled.
Well,
When it's a critical hit.
I'm going to go ahead and just say you got this guy. So you just describe how he dies. How about that?
Okay, so the portal is continuing to kind of pull pieces, and then as it gets hold of more pieces, you see like pieces of him just starting to come off its skin, and then its muscle and its blood, and his clothes and everything until
You're just
he's
like pulling layers off?
I mean, assuming I'm killing him. Yeah.
It's like string cheese.
Until the portal ends or he is gone.
Nice. Yes, he
horrifying. You
drops
continue.
what is left of him. What is left of him basically drops there, and a lot of him is in that portal, never to be seen again. You would assume.
Yeah, who knows where that went?
Yeah, who
Somebody's gonna
knows?
get dropped
Who
a bunch
knows?
of really bad stuff on their head, probably.
So it is now my turn, and as my headphones are about to die, I'll be a sad little bear. But that's okay. So this guy is going to take a swipe at you. This guy that's standing next to you still, Hallie, is going to take a swipe with the flat of his blade, similar to his friend. Oh, God.
I'm coming to save you.
Oh, good. I probably need it.
Well, that's a 19
I die.
on the die. So that is a critical hit.
I'm not there yet.
Somebody come bring me back to life.
Yikes. So this is again, is that the flat of the blade, Hallie, you take...
No.
Yikes. That is...
Oh no. No.
No, okay, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. It's 12 points of non-lethal damage.
Are you up?
That's gonna put me... No. No. That's gonna put me at a -7.
Minus
to count those.
7 -7, but
Non-lethal.
you're not counting those. I think those go into your regular hit points, Jim, or is that she's just unconscious?
No, you just when you just reach 0 hit points and you're unconscious, but you're not dying. That's all that it is.
That's what I figured.
There's no other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No dying condition.
Yeah.
Unconscious.
No dying
Stable.
condition.
Holy crap.
Gosh.
Hallie falls to the ground, defeated.
No.
The guy that is in front of you, Meyer, takes a step back, and he begins to cast. And as he steps back casting, you notice that there are now 4 of him in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
The other individual has now been skirted by Crag, but it is also going to cast a spell. Crag begins moving his hands in these arcane motions, and you want to think that you recognize them some way, but this seems... These movements seem almost like he's flicking you off with his own spell, which is kind of interesting. And he casts a spell at you. I need you, Crag, to roll a Fortitude save, please. As tendrils of just darkness whip out from him towards you.
Oh.
So, what bonuses are we having right now? None?
No, you still have bonuses. You guys are at a total of an 11 bonus.
That's a plus to
11
the
bonus?
20? Oh my god. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
Any
if that's the
D20 roll.
case, then it's 29 for Fortitude save.
You have completely succeeded. This like dark black energy wraps around you and goes up your arm, and then it just sort of vanishes and disappears. And you get this feeling of like cold, but then it's just gone, and you know that you were able somehow to just sort of fight it off.
And then I give him a
what for? A what for? And a who's and a who say and a what's this? And that guy then just basically shocked. He is totally, and then he just sort of like unconsciously just sort of flicks his hands in another way, and another arcane gesture happens, and that is the end of his turn. And there are more people coming, however. One of them appears to also be a spellcaster, as another
How many are there?
thing happens. Sorry, I was looking to see where that was. Lyra.
What?
You know what, Lyra?
I'm about to
Nothing.
crowd surf.
Nothing. You're fine, Lyra. But Jim, you react as more magic missiles come streaking out to hit you, Meyer. 3 of them, in fact, are all targeted at you. Woo! You take 13 points of damage.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
The good thing Meyer is level 10.
I know.
And then the other guy approaches you, Meyer, drawing a sword. He just gets up to you. And finally, there is one more individual at the base of the stairs to go up, but he stops and does not do anything as of yet. It is now Lyra's turn. Lyra, the crowd loves you. Your friends are they are performing. There's this magic going off. There's Crag's running on the crowd. In fact, that looks so cool that, I mean, it would be awesome if you could do. They loved him so much, and it's just Crag. It's just he's a jerk.
Yeah.
You can do that just as good as he did.
I can do it better.
You could totally do it better.
So here we go. I'm going to crowd surf, so I have to roll for acrobatics, right?
Yep.
Right?
You try to crowd surf.
Oh gosh. Okay. So that's acrobatics. That is 15. And then do I add the plus 9?
The plus 11.
Plus 11 now.
Plus 11? So 15 plus 11, 26.
Now you weigh less, so the crowd is going to try to... They're going to have an easier time lifting you. Yeah, no problem, Lyra. No problem.
Here I go.
Now you're trying to do exactly what Crag did, right? So you're going to need to go for one more acrobatics check now.
Okay, I did better that time. That would be 17. And then I plus 11 or no?
Oh, yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing.
28.
So, Lyra, you
fly.
basically, like, rather than do what Crag did, which was just run along the crowd, you literally, like, dove on the crowd, and then as you like, were sliding along, you, like, flip up, and you go up into the air as they push you up, and you're almost like, you're almost, for a moment, feel like you're flying, but really, you're falling with style. And you're going to come down and land on the ground right near where Crag landed in your very heroic superhero pose. And you have one more action to take.
Well, do I have to do
what
the
would you like to do?
intimidation,
I
too?
believe that Crag glared. He tried to intimidate.
Yeah, he intimidated. Yeah, so do I have to do that? Cool.
Crag, if you take a Crag crap, just do it too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's intimidation. I got a 13.
Didn't hear me.
I'm not
13.
doing that.
No one seems to necessarily be intimidated by you, but the crowd loves you.
Hello,
and
everybody.
And we will now go to the start of the next round. Crag, you have a +2 bonus given to you by Lyra because she is doing everything that you do. Teamwork makes the dream work. Everybody else is back down to the normal wild magic bonus of 5 that is coming in from our DAT fam. And that takes us to Jim's turn at the top of the round.
Okay. How close is Hallie is the main question.
He's so excited, everybody. He's so excited. How close is Hallie? Hallie is basically basically 2 move actions from you.
Okay.
Because you're at the mages. Yep. You would have to move up to where the guys started at, and then get over to where Hallie is. So you're 2 move actions.
Okay. Then I take a very exciting turn, moving up to Hallie, and while I will do that, I guess I will draw the cane sword, and that's it. That's the whole thing.
Well, sure. Why would you not draw the cane sword? Okay, so level 10 Meyer is amazing and walks up there very incredibly. The crowd goes, okay, sure. All right. Crag, it's your turn.
They don't know who he is, to be fair.
I just shook off this magic that this guy threw at me. I gave him like a big hammer. What for? I'm running at this guy. I just do what Crag does. I try to knock his head off. That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. You get over to him. It's 1 move action to get to him.
I get up there, and it's an 18 plus my 2 bonus you said that I get. So that's 20. I can do math. Does that hit? Does it hit?
And your +5 from the fan.
You're 18 plus your 2 bonus. Yeah, so 20. So that is going to hit. Now I'm trying to remember. Meyer, you must have just left the one guy, right? You didn't actually finish him off, huh?
No, I did. He was still alive. So
he was still alive. You left him. Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to clarify. So yeah, Crag, you do hit this guy. Yep. It is not a critical hit, but you do hit this guy.
Okay, so it is an 11.
11 points of damage. That is a significant amount as your hammer comes crashing into his side. He buckles in that very, like, sort of satisfying manner as he almost collapses in on himself. You have one more action, Crag.
Do it again! So I'm gonna use one of my hero points because it was a bad roll.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And I have a bunch. I have a bunch.
Yeah.
I got to use them. Thank you for the hero points, guys. That's much better, considering but I don't know though. Will a 17 hit this guy, or is he tougher?
17 will not hit this guy. Nope.
Wait, I'm not adding my
You're
bonuses
adding a
though.
+5.
No, not +5, +2, right?
That was +5.
Plus
So
5 for the
confusing.
wild magic. +2. Craig, you're adding a +7 in bonuses, plus whatever elevator stuff you do.
What did I say it was?
17 is what you said.
It's a 24.
Okay. Still not a critical
24
hit,
with
but that is a hit.
I'll take it.
You kind of
Take it
second
'cause
guess
that's
yourself after that first hit. You're like, where should I hit him next? You're like, oh, right there.
to do the math.
That's a good spot. You just come down on him.
I was doing the math in my head. 13 damage for that one.
13 points of damage. Yes. Okay.
Ooh.
I missed it.
Somebody's tossed a coin.
Yes.
Friend Voss has tossed a coin. Crag, that is the end of your turn. Alex, it is now your turn. You are up at Hallie. Hallie has been seemingly knocked unconscious as there's one guy with a sword that has booped her right out there on the head, and she is on the ground. It looks like he's leaning down to go pick her up, but it is unclear.
I'm going to attack that guy.
Sure, absolutely. Kill him dead.
Okay. 19 on the die, plus 5, because I'm minus my 1, because I'm enfeebled, and then plus 5 from the wild magic. Math? Is that enough?
Your 5 plus 19, is that what you said? 24.
And then plus...
That'll do it.
Okay.
That'll do it. Don't worry. You got it.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
do I
you
subtract the... Yeah, no, 7. Yes.
You subtract the 1 from your damage for enfeebled.
This damage or rolling
Yes.
to see if I hit?
No,
Okay,
not rolling to hit, damage.
So 6.
6 points of damage. Excellent. That is fine. You basically just sort of stab out at him. You manage to just find the nice little gap in the armor. Pierces right through. You have 2 more actions.
I'm going to keep swinging.
Yeah,
Here we go.
absolutely.
That's 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21 is also a hit.
Okay. Stab again. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6. 6 points again.
Yep. And you have 1 more attack in you. What are you doing?
I will whip around and try and get him to stab him again behind the back. 18 on the die, plus 6, plus 5.
Plus 6. Where's the plus 6 coming from?
My rapier. What I always add.
Your third attack is a plus 6?
Oh, I forgot. I have to subtract, don't I?
There's math involved on both ends of this. Yeah, you got to subtract.
Math.
Boo!
Okay. Well, that was an 18 on
yes.
the die. What's my third attack minus then?
Well, I don't know. What does your sheet say?
-4.
-4. Okay, so
18
you were an 18.
minus 4 plus 5.
Is 14. Plus 5 is 19. So you were a 19, and that just hits him. You two kind of second guess yourself. You're like, oh, I've been so tired, and this is so weird, and these people are chanting my name. But you do manage to just slash him right there, right across the face.
Perfect.
What do you do?
Oh my god, I keep rolling the same exact damage. 6. And that's what the
6.
-1.
So this you took a -1 from, right?
Yes.
So very quickly, you take this guy almost completely down, and you realize that like this guy is no match for you. You will be able to take him out should this trend continue, even though you are feeling a little tired. Hallie, it is your turn. Now you are currently unconscious. You do have a hero point, which would let you stabilize and go to 0, which wouldn't do too much for you because you're already at 0 and stabilized. So I think that for the moment, we are moving on.
Oh, thanks.
Coin.
I tried.
Get it. Toss the coin.
It went in my pocket.
All right. It is now my turn. Alex, this guy that you are chopping at or stabbing at, he pulls a potion and he drinks it.
Oh, damn it. We're not playing Pathfinder 1.
I know. I had to remember that too. So I'll just be taking 3d6 hit points back plus 6. Okay.
That's a lot.
That's nice. That's good.
That's not cool.
Okay, get those back.
I pierced the glass bottle.
Just want to get those back here, just so he's got them, you know. And he gets that +1 to his saving throw. Okay.
No, this is all not nice. I
he's
had
okay.
him. He was gonna die.
And then he's gonna attempt. He's gonna attempt to swing his longsword at you.
Nimble dodge
Alex.
reaction.
Okay.
Let's see.
Does it beat a natural 20, Alex?
I hate you. I hate
Does
you.
it beat it? I just need to know if the nimble dodge beats a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, it does? Okay, well then you're fine. Nah. I think I'm gonna do the damage. I'm gonna do the damage. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm just gonna roll it. We're just gonna have some fun. We're playing Pathfinder, everybody. Holy cow! That is maximum damage.
No.
Wow.
Seriously?
And a subsplosion. So that's an additional bonus to you all. You guys all now get 6 total to your bonus. However,
thank you, Daniel.
Roll was great, Alex. My roll was super good.
I'm gonna land right on top of Hallie.
Should I tell you more about it? It is 24 points of damage, Alex.
I land on top of Hallie.
This guy drank his potion and then just took both hands, so you can see, dropped the bottle and just swings at you. Just opens you up from shoulder down to navel. And you are just bleeding through this wound in your chest. Now what are you? You're still standing,
I'm
though,
down.
right?
No, I only have 18
so you're down.
hit
so
points.
Alex basically lumps over on top of Hallie, just falling right on top of the crowd. It's like, what? Oh, Alex got dropped. Alex got dropped. They are going crazy. Now, let's see here. Who would notice? Maybe, you know what? Let's roll some checks here. Rolling some checks. Okay, yeah, Meyer, you're fine. So Meyer, you actually take note that the guy that was over by the stage seems to have drank a potion and is no longer
should be
there.
next to him. Like if he was next to Hallie, I would be next to him as well because I had moved over.
There was a final guy that was at the stage that you said that you noticed come up. Those additional 3 that came up, that guy went towards the stage, while you guys You guys moved over.
Okay.
So that guy, I'm just saying you notice him because your perception is incredibly high. You actually notice that you don't notice him anymore after he drank the potion. He's just gone. Additionally, the other guy who came up and threw the magic missiles at you, Meyer, the third mage, he also pulls out a potion and is gone. Disappeared. Okay. The one that is already multiple people's casts magic missile at you again, Meyer. You can tell from the blurred image there as 3 magic missiles come arcing at you. You take 8 points of damage on that.
Yeah. Okay.
The other guy, who I believe, Crag, you are fighting. You were trying to smash that guy up, right? He takes a step back.
Didn't I get it? Didn't I take him down? I dealt like a lot of damage to him. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember.
Thought he did.
I did.
I'm comfortable with it, Crag. I don't remember if he was up or down, but it doesn't matter because he was hurt really bad. So I'm comfortable with it.
I
It's fine. And maybe the Dat fam knows, but the GM doesn't. So whatever. We'll just move on from there. It's okay.
I killed him.
And there is a guy that I've lost track of my guys, so I'm gonna figure that out and end my turn here because I've done the important things that I wanted to do. And it is now Lyra's turn. Lyra, what are you gonna do?
Well, I have to copy Crag, right?
You do have to copy Craig.
But he killed his guy.
Or did I?
You gotta kill somebody, Lyra. Just pick somebody out of the crowd. Just start stabbing them. You know.
No.
Oh
no,
my
I've learned our lesson the hard way. Remember that? With the spear and the blood. Anyways, what bad guy is near me?
You know, Lyra, I'm figuring that out as well. We're all figuring it out together.
Bit
bomb!
Bit bomb! Your bonuses go up to 7 now, everybody. You are now from the Dat fam at a
it's
bonus
a good thing
of
I'm on the
7.
floor.
Lyra, there's a guy next to you. He has a sword drawn near you. You can hit him. That's fine.
Okay. Well, then I have to hit him.
You have to. You've got to do what Crag did.
He hit. Did he hit 3 times?
He
2
did.
times.
He's a monster. 2
he
times.
hit 2 times. And then what did you do?
6
You
times.
just did that?
3 times. 8 times.
I moved up to the person and hit him twice.
Yeah, so you move up, Lyra. You move up to hit him, even though you didn't have to. You just did like a circle around him because you knew you wanted to move and be like him. You were just trying to one-up him, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
You were just trying to
17.
show that you can move just as much.
I got a 17 on the die plus. What do I plus? Because I don't really usually hit things.
What do you
What do I
have? What are you
plus?
swinging with? What are you
My
swinging with?
fists. Fists. Fists.
Okay. Swing with your fists.
I guess.
Sure.
I mean, what did Crag do?
Crag hit with a hammer.
Oh, do I have a thing? Do I have like I have a spear? I have a spear.
You do have a spear. You could just swing around with that spear.
Just swing around with that spear. I got a 17 on the die.
Go for it. There's a 17 on the die. You hit him. That's fine.
Okay. And then what do I deal? What do I roll? I don't even know what I roll for that. I'm sorry. I don't usually hit things. Thank you.
I believe it's 1d6 damage plus your strength. 6?
6 plus my strength, which is 0. So 6.
Okay, 6 damage to that guy. Great. That guy takes some damage.
So then do I hit him again?
Yeah, if you want to. You gotta do what Crag did.
20 on the die!
What is it?
20 on the die!
A 20 on the die?
Critical
Alright, roll
hit!
that d6 and double it.
12 and a 6!
Oh no, this is... Go check on this.
Wow.
Picture!
Twinsies.
So this guy
being
is just like wobbling. He's just he's barely on his feet. The crowd goes crazy. You have just increased the crowd's cheering to a +2 with that critical hit, Lyra. The crowd goes up to 2 bonus. You guys' total bonus with the wild magic and the crowd cheering for you is at a 9. You get a 9. Jim, it is your turn.
Okay. So this guy that dropped Hallie. I assume, is that
He
the same
dropped
one that Alex was fighting?
He dropped
And-
Hallie. Yep,
sorry.
exactly. It's the one Alex is fighting.
Well,
Yeah, he just drank a
well,
potion and
I
then...
kill him.
You kill him?
I kill him.
What? Just like that?
Kill him with my game card.
All right,
I devise a stratagem. And the stratagem is
Sure.
kill this
Why?
guy. He's
Why are
annoying.
you devising a stratagem? Why do you need to do that?
Additional 66 points of damage when I critically hit him. That's why.
Why do you need that? Why do you need that? How much damage are you going to do normally?
Mechanics. Not nearly as much. In fact, I cheated myself
Okay.
out of damage on the first one. I was really disappointed to find that out later. But either way, I would hit an armor class of 37.
Hoo-wee!
That is a critical hit. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So that's
So
an additional
now-
+4. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right. So now that is, let's see, Why did I close that stupid window? Oh no. Plus 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 d6 total. Plus 8 is 39 points of damage.
Dead.
This was your cane sword, right?
This was a cane sword. I'm not
so
punching
you
him.
basically, so Meyer, you have seen these people that you've been with just become more powerful than you could possibly imagine, but then you have become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. And you literally just take your cane sword, which is just a finesse weapon, but you almost like skewer this guy and just like, but as you do it, you remember the scene in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Mac just picks up D? You just like basically just take your sword and just kind of like skewer him and he's just up in the air, and then you like set him down and he just crumples to the ground off your blade. You have killed him.
Good.
He is dead. And the crowd's like,
no,
oh, new guy! You got one more action, Meyer. You could move up to the one that Lyra is fighting, if you would like.
No, because well, let me ask you
or
this.
You could...
is Alex dying, or did she also just get smacked with the flat of the blade?
I think she's dying. Alex?
I don't know, you tell me. You're the one who did the damage on me. What kind of damage was it?
I hit her with a critical hit, so why wouldn't she be dying? Yeah, she's definitely dying. She's dying too.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I need to stay here. Let me check one thing. Because I think if I can stabilize her with one action, no, it's 2 actions, but I'll stay here because I can stabilize her on the next round. So otherwise she will die. That's no good.
No.
Gotcha. 3 of them, which means there are only 3 of them. Okay, yeah, I think I got everybody accounted for here because there was. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I got everybody accounted for. All right. So that was Jim, which takes us to Crag. It is your turn, Crag. You have the additional +2 bonus from Lyra. You have the +4 bonus from just your companions cheering on and enticing the crowd. So that's a +6. Then you got a +7 from the Dat Fam's bonuses. So 6 + 7 is 13 additional bonuses.
You also
to your
have a nat
D20.
20.
And I have a nat 20 as well.
Why are we playing this game, Crag? You have free rolls in front of you. What do you want to do?
Who am I smashing now? Just tell me how many guys are left. Did I kill the guy from before? Because I'll hit him again.
I was okay. You know what? I was okay with him being dead. It's fine. But this other guy that Meyer originally ran up to, he was seemingly cross-eyed, but now there's 4 of him. And he is just to your right. You can move over to him with 1 action.
I move over and I swing at one of them. I have to roll a D4.
Yeah, one of us rolls a D4. I think let's go with you.
Okay, so
why don't you roll to hit first? What's your to hit?
Yeah. 30.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so that would be a critical hit, but
Jeez.
I got to roll a
Go ahead.
D4. I got a 4.
All right, an attack roll is a critical success and would hit one of the images. One of the images is destroyed, so you managed to just basically pop one of these images. But the attack roll becomes a success against me. So you have destroyed that, and because it was a critical hit, you have basically seen through the ruse and hit me for your damage. So do your damage.
Okay, so 12. 12 damage.
12. Okay.
12 damage. And I don't like this guy's just like that's happening. Yeah, he makes that face. Well, I hit him again. Oh,
all 3 of the remaining of him make that face.
But I know which one's the one. Yeah.
Well, you know which one's the one, but keep in mind, Craig, that these images are almost like fading in and out and moving around. It's almost like the cups. Yeah.
So another 30.
Great.
Wow.
Roll your d4.
Yeah, because of my yeah, it's another 30 because I rolled really well, but it was because of that penalty.
Sure. And you took
Rolling
your
D4.
negatives as well during that, right?
I took the negative, but then I added the 13. Which
Sure.
put
Sure. Go for it.
3 on the die.
Only 3, so 6 points of damage?
No, 3 on my D4. You said to roll a D4, no?
Oh, yeah. So you pop another of the images, so there's now only 2 remaining, but that damage goes through. So how much damage do you do?
Oh, not 5. 5 points of damage.
Wait, 5 on... So 5 times 2, though, is 10, because it was a critical hit.
Oh, then, yay, not so bad. 10.
Okay, great.
Math.
Great, go for it, Craig. What do you got? Third attack. Or no, you moved up, so there was only 2 attacks.
I hit, that was it. And then yeah, that's it.
Okay, all right. That takes us to Alex. Alex, you have an important roll in front of you. You need to roll a flat check, so a d20. You're just going to roll that, and you want to, with no bonuses, you want to be above a 12 or better, correct, Jim?
Yeah, that would be it. Yeah, 11 or better.
All
Go
right.
for it, Alex.
9
I've
plus
got
the dying
4
value.
hero points.
11 or better.
1 hero point is lost. That was a 3 on the die. 15.
Well,
Did it?
Alex, if
What?
you were going to roll, if you're going to use your hero point, just use your hero point and go to stabilize and become 0 hit points.
I was just listening to the GM. Okay, I stabilized.
Okay.
Either
you
way.
use one of your hero
No,
points. You are at
no.
0 hit points and you are stabilized and you are not dying. That is important.
Jim is
You are
saying
not
something,
dying.
though.
It works out now in this particular situation, but Alex was actually doing the correct thing because technically, to stabilize, it's use all your hero points. When she has 4 of them, actually rolling each time is better for her. Because
right.
it worked out.
So you used one of your hero points. You rolled a 15. It's fine. Jim's right. We'll talk about it later, but that all works out mathematically. It's all fine. You're at 0.
I'm at 0.
You are
Okay.
stabilized.
Thank you.
But she is still. Does she lose the dying condition, Jim? At that?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. She's no longer dying. She's at 0
Okay.
hit points, but she's wounded 2. She's wounded 1. Sorry, she's wounded 1.
Wounded 1.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So if you
Got it.
Does the enfeebled go away because I got knocked down?
No, you don't.
No.
You don't.
No, you're still not. You're still very tired.
So
Hallie,
you could try it
unfortunately, no one has been able to heal you yet, Hallie. So you are still down. Apologies. Sorry.
It's all
Please forgive
good.
me. It moves on to my turn. Well, the remaining mage that is 2 basically
There's 2 left.
takes a shot in the dark, so to speak, aiming a finger at Lyra.
Ugh.
And Lyra, you need to roll a fortitude save, please.
19.
Good.
Do I add anything to that?
Plus 13.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You,
Plus 13, 27.
Isn't it
Oh.
the crazy bonus? It's like,
you're fine.
why are we
Fine.
even rolling? It's all good. It's all good.
Okay,
Now.
it's
Oh,
all
this math.
you're
We're all good here.
yeah. Yeah, you're it's all fine. Everything's fine here. Everything's just fine.
How are you?
Lyra,
What?
in fact, all of you, you see in front of you, in front of Lyra, in fact, a portal begin to materialize.
No.
It opens up, and as it opens up, you notice that the half-orc that you had seen before, that Lyra, you know, is named Sleepy. And the others of you know as the half-orc that was the very slow talker, standing behind Lyra. And with a shove,
What
he
is happening?
pushes Lyra into the portal.
Oh no.
What?
We're gonna find out if he was successful, though. Here we go.
Oh gosh.
Maybe you'll find Marcus.
I know where her mom is.
Lyra, does a 21 hit you, Lyra?
Yeah.
You watch as Lyra disappears into the portal.
No.
Bye
The
guys.
half-orc is still standing there.
See you at Christmas.
And the other guy, he's doing that thing. What about this guy? Is this guy still alive? Oh yeah, that guy's still alive. Where's he at? I don't even know. I think he was the guy fighting Lyra, in fact.
Well, I was killing
Lyra,
him.
you didn't completely drop the one knight.
No, but
and
I did good.
that knight actually jumps into the portal as well.
No.
Yes.
Well, can I fight him while I'm portaling?
I mean, we'll have to figure that out later. That takes us to Jim's turn. Jim?
Okay. I guess I will grab a. I have a. What is it called? An elixir of life. Who gets it? Hallie or Alex? I think. I'll give it to Hallie. So grab the old elixir of life. Administer it to Hallie. And then let's see, she would get back. Hallie, you're gonna get back 4 hit points. 4 hit points for Hallie. That's the best I can do. That's all I got. And then, how far away is this portal?
This portal is about... Well, it would only be about a move action away from you, Meyer.
Cool. Then I run into it.
Jump in? Good! Yay!
You jump into it, Meyer.
Oh my gosh.
Meyer vanishes from sight, everyone.
Oh no! Now we're really gonna die.
It is now
Oh no, please
Crag's
no.
turn.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, don't laugh like that!
What did you do?
Oh no.
Do you remember that I'm your girlfriend? Are you gonna jump in too?
Yes,
Oh my God.
I see you and I say, wait, I remember now. That's my time girlfriend. I gotta follow. I gotta it. I gotta go. Can I sudden charge tackle Sleepy Guy into the portal?
I'll allow it.
Can I? Yeah. So
Sure.
I want to.
I was the dummy that left the portal open.
I'm sudden charge here. There's a lot of math here.
no.
Sorry.
Yes, you succeed.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've got a billion bonuses. I rolled a 15. I
Yeah, you're
tackle. I charge. I tackle this Sleepy Guy into the portal.
Great.
What is going on?
Oh my gosh, but wait,
We're
are
breaking
they still
the
down?
game.
Yeah, what's going on is Adam is carefully and seriously considering just flipping the table as we
That's okay.
split between dimensions.
That's all right.
Oh my gosh. Holy crap.
It's okay.
Well, cool, it's your turn, right?
Alex,
No,
it is
John's.
your turn.
So how does this
You're
work?
unconscious.
Yeah.
You're unconscious. You don't do anything, Alex. You don't even know that any of this is happening.
Oh no.
Then take me off the screen. There's no point in doing my turn.
All right. Allie, what would you like to be doing?
Well, did I see everybody just go into a portal? I mean, was I, or at least...
Oh, please
Crag?
take my body. Don't leave me here alone. Shit.
I wasn't gonna, don't worry. Yeah, I want to try and follow, and I want to first try and pick up Alex and then go to this portal.
Roll those bonuses. Add those bonuses. You got a plus 7 to your bonuses.
Oh my god.
What am I rolling?
This would just be an athletics check.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is
no,
funny.
I'm not very good at athletics. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so we're at a plus 7 right now?
Plus
Oh,
13.
plus 9.
Are they?
I don't know.
No, it's a plus
Plus
7.
9.
now.
Right, yes, you're right. I remember. It's 7. Okay, so that puts me at 18.
Yeah, so you're not really quite able to like, you can't like pick her up on your shoulder, but you kind of get her like around the like from under her shoulders, and you're just kind of like pulling her along, and the whole crowd's like, "Go blue hair, blue hair, blue hair, go in the portal, go in the portal, portal time, portal time."
I'm going
portal
to.
time."
Yes. I'm going to. Thank you. Yes, I am. That's what I'm doing.
And you manage to escape into the portal. Behind you, you hear the crowd cheering. You hear the roar of all of your names that they know, and that new guy in blue
It's
hair.
Hallie, by the way.
Go, 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 go.
Hallie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
All right.
And what happens next? I'll figure out this week, and we'll deal with it next Friday. For another episode of Dragons and Things.
Oh, God.
That was awesome.
Wow.
Yay!
I'm dying.
Jim
We
broke
did
it.
it.
Right now?
Jim did it. I had to follow.
Yeah, nothing's broken.
Oh my God.
I
I broke it. I broke it.
That was
I have a
awesome.
rules question for you, Jim, as we go to our comment break.
Sure.
Because I am interested. I didn't bother to read the spell because I don't like to read things.
Why would you stop?
If the spell,
Me neither.
if the spell is sustained, can you end the spell not on your turn?
No, it would basically on your turn. You would then, yeah. So if you sustain a spell, it is active until the end of your next turn or the start of your next turn. You can then not spend an action to sustain it, and then it goes away.
Sure. All right, that was my only question.
I love this music.
We did it.
I'm like a big
Good
fan
job,
of the
everybody.
music.
Can we read comments? Because we forgot to read comments
Yes.
before.
Ask Adam Kahn. He's got the button.
Yes.
There it is.
Do
Thank you,
it.
Adam Kahn. Daniel
Huzzah!
Land saying, huzzah! Daniel Land saying, great game, GM Rady. Great game. Someone else?
Ryan.
That's it. That's all we're doing.
That's all.
One
That's the only
comment.
comment. One comment, yeah.
It's Lucas
That's it,
Martinez
like,
says the portal opens and the crag crew stumble into a large wooden sign that reads Owl Creek Ridge, home of the owlbears.
Oh man, I love those. I remember that. That's an episode I remember. Whatever. Don't look at me like that, Jim Jam. Don't even go there, Jim Jam.
It's
I
a
remember
reference to a whole different
Someone
show,
did.
though.
Yeah, it
I mean,
is a
you're
reference to a
remembering
whole
an
different
Outburst
show.
thing. We're talking about a whole different show that we do on the
No,
network that you were
no,
there for.
no.
Yeah,
Because
no.
remember,
No,
there's
no.
actually even
No, I know
like
what you
a.
are talking
I think,
about. Yeah.
oh.
You know what?
Ashley?
There's only one way out of this, which is you're right, Lyra.
Kids on
I'm
bikes.
sorry, and you're completely correct.
Let me read another comment. Simon Jr. D says, Jim's still having fun as an evil GM, laughing with dead corpses around him.
I wish I knew how Pathfinder 2nd Edition worked. I should have played Pathfinder 1st Edition.
What? You're
Why
doing
would that have
fine.
made it better?
You're
We can
doing
discuss
great.
that
No,
later.
the thing is, you guys jumping in the portal is actually not a problem at all. I just wish I knew how it worked.
That's
But I
fine.
don't.
You're
So
going
I'll
to
just
read
make
up
stuff
on
up.
it. You
To
have
be
a week.
fair, I got pushed.
I
into
heard
a portal. Everyone else
There's
just jumped.
portals that rip flesh off of people's bodies. I hope that
Oh.
wasn't the portal that we.
I heard that
What
the
I
hope
want
it
to,
wasn't a
what I
Halloween
want
portal.
to, I would not normally do this, but I want to share this because I think it's funny. Jim Rodehaver has waited patiently to sabotage my game. He has bided his time, and he has waited. And as a peek behind the curtain, there's been a lot of discussion online lately about are tabletop games scripted? No, they are not scripted, but sometimes you happen to know things about your show. For instance, I know that Ashley Seal is out of town next week, so Ashley Seal has to not be on the show next week. So part of what had to happen this week, as we all knew, was that Ashley was unavailable next week, so she literally will not be in the show. So we as a group said, okay, when Lyra leaves, we'll just be okay that Lyra left. And Jim said, no, F you. I'm going, and I'm doing this. Jim knew this. Jim was well aware. He got the notes. He knew all about it. And he made the decision to finally get Adam Rady. And I think it's hilarious. And I applaud you, Jim. And it's exactly what I would have done to you. So
you
bravo.
Know what it is? You know what the thing is, like, it's actually, I understand where you're coming from. But the thing was, I didn't read Lyra's section on the show notes. I read my section, and I read the coming together section. I didn't read Lyra's section, so I didn't realize that you were just getting rid of her. So, nope.
I appreciate you going after me.
And
because you thought I needed help.
I was just gonna go stay there.
It's my
time. Honestly, like, I appreciate it. He was trying
just
to save
the
me
portals.
in this case.
Now, Jim.
And then
Jim,
Ashley was
because
like, yeah, do that. And I was like, oh, great, here we go. Let's just go help Ashley.
now, Jim, because you know that you provide outlines to players, I provide outlines to players. What does the second line in the outline overview say?
Look.
I'm gonna
I'm just curious. In the overview that is not in Lyra's section, it would be it'd be in everybody's overview section. Everybody together
I
as an
understand.
overview.
Here's the thing. I understand. I didn't fully read the outline, but if you think that I haven't been dealing with that, if you think I haven't been dealing with that specific problem for so long that I cannot feel sympathy for you, then here we are.
Oh my
Nobody reads my outlines. Nobody cares what I want to do in my games, so here we are.
No, in all honesty, it's hilarious, and I've already told you, I applaud you for it, and bravo to you, sir. Bravo to all of you. It is wonderful because there's a lot of similarities. I just want to say this, and then I'll wrap it up for the evening, but there's a lot of similarities to a game that Jim and I played when we were like 13 years old. Like 20 some odd years ago, Jim and I were playing in a game that uses a lot of these themes and ideas and settings. And in that game, I tried exactly what Jim just did and succeeded at. And I failed at it years ago. So I applaud you, Jim, because it is literally the thing I would have done. So good job, everybody. I had a wonderful time with you. Welcome back, Megan and Ashley. Also, goodbye, Ashley. We'll see you in 2 weeks. It's worth noting that next week is our second to last episode. But our last episode will not be the following week after that, because that is PaizoCon. We will be doing our finale the week after that. So next Friday, we will see all of you except for Ashley. And then the Friday 2 from then, we'll have our finale. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for donating, for cheering, for subsploding, all that amazing stuff. I really, really had a blast tonight. I tried some different things. I don't know how to game, but I love to tell stories and have fun with all of you. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
This is so fun.
And, we'll see you guys next week for more dragons and things and the power of the universe. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, friends.